Sunday is the funeral.
Say, I'm not hearing.
Let's see something. Let me see something. I know you just didn't go off the screen. Anyway, everybody, this is what happened when you go live with an 18-year-old. They disappear. Hey, Buddha, thank you so much for coming to the live. I really appreciate it. So glad to see you, love. I saw you in the other chat. I am doing great. I'm glad that you came in. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing great. Glad to see you. I hope you're getting your rest. Missed you. Missed you dearly. Hey, hey. Yes, it's been a while since I've done a live. I think it was breakfast. But let me ask you something. Can you hear me, Buddha? We was having technical difficulties. Can you hear me? What I was gonna put in there? Something. Oh, Tiffany is live also. Can you hear me? Oh, wow. I wonder why someone else can't hear me. 18 years old and her problems. I'm talking about you, Leilani. Hey, House of X, how are you doing? How you doing? Thank you guys for being here. Supposed to be doing something with 18. I was looking for you too. Okay, okay. Well, you found me. I'm here. I'm here. I'm supposed to be doing an interview with Leilani, who's an 18-year-old living in the world of 2021. Hey, Tyrone, thank you for coming to my live. Thank you. Long time. How is everyone? Everyone's doing good. That's great. I'm glad to see you guys. Thanks for showing up. If you haven't met everyone, I'm quite sure you all, everyone in here knows everyone. There's not a stranger in here yet. Well, some of you don't know Miss Leilani, who's here, and this here live is about her. I have questions for her because she said it's hard being 18 in 2021. Is that true or no? Hey, Jaden, how you doing? Thank you for coming to my live. Thank you. House of X, I am doing great. I'm just trying to establish things and, get things together. Doing a lot of research. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of research. I'm not going to post nothing until I get this right. I want to make one hell of a video. Well, I got you twice, Leilani. Hey, Devane, thank you. Welcome to my live. So glad you came in. Nice to have you guys. Thank you. Thank you. So, what is that noise? Okay, is that better? Devane, I am doing great. And yourself, thank you so much for coming to my live. I had to work on a couple of things. My night bot, which I call a Black Widow, has been sniping people left and right. Thank you all for coming.
Power off.
Okay, how about now? Am I breaking up, Leilani? Can everyone hear me? Thank you so much for coming into the live. Please hit the like and You can leave a comment if you like. Thank you so much. Look like the host. That's why I'm doing a demonstration on family. If I'm going to do an interview, I want to be top notch with it. You know what I mean? So that's why I utilize a family member who volunteered to come out so they could help me with doing interviews. But you see what I'm getting? You see what I'm getting? Disappearance. This is what they always do. Oh, you're back. You're back, huh? Hi, Chad. I'm just grabbing water and fruit at it again, media. Thank you. Get your fruit. Get your everything you need to replenish your soul, your heart, your mind. You need that. I'm just packing for you going to Florida in October? That's good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That seemed like a nice place to be in October because it's about to get chilly here. I mean, that wind was like 20 miles per hour. Yes, it was. All right. Hey, Leilani, can you hear us? Okay. She disappeared again. I tell you, forget that. Forget it. Hey, Janetti's Corner. Thank you for coming to my live. I'm supposed to be doing an interview with an 18-year-old who want to talk about 18-year-old problems, but she keep getting kicked out or something. I don't know. I'm glad, though. I'm glad that she's family members and she said, she'll help me out, Oh, where I'm located? I'm in the big C, Chicago. I'm in Chicago. Illinois. Everyone. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Hey, mods. Hey, everyone. Thank you. Yes, I'm in Chicago. And it's about to get cold. I cannot stand, like, Halloween used to be a time when you could dress up and you didn't need a coat. But now, hope you're all well. I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you. You need someone. Like, who I need, baby girl? All right, yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm actually meeting up with Big Daddy Beard Game Promotion. Woo! The ready set, we're going to be at a studio session. Get out of here. You know what? That is great because if it hadn't been for people collabing and meeting up on Vern's Junk Closet or Leo's Live, then you all probably would never have ran into each other. But that is awesome. That is awesome. I know we're going to see videos of that or maybe some lives. Keep it up. Oh, no. Oh, cool. My friend lives there too. Cold is beautiful. Woo! Not if you're a winter baby, Buddha. I'm a winter baby. I'm tired of the cold. My butt was frozen when I was born. Sorry, I asked, do you need someone? I don't. Well, I was asking, what did you mean by did I need someone? Like mods or something like that? You can be my mod if you want to. Well, I want you to rest up first. Nope, I'm not asking anything of you. I want you to rest up. Get your rest. It's going to be in October in Florida, Miami. Yeah, I know, Devane. You're bragging because it's going to be nice and warm. Probably out on the beach. While we around here wearing parkas. Yes. You do, Buddha? Oh, that's right, because you're in Florida. Yeah, Buddha of Destiny is in Florida too. That's great. I think a few of you guys are in some pretty warm places. I would love to know more about it. Like, I would like to move from here because I was born and raised and live here all my life. And I was thinking of going someplace where it's, like the temperature don't get no higher than 80. And the coldest it get might be 40 or 30. Still looking. Oh, and the cost of living is, doable. Oh, okay, girl. Yeah, because my hostess, she just quit. She fired. She fired and she ain't even got started. She got fired on her day off. Sure, my hun, I could do that for you. So, it's crazy down here. Born and raised in Miami Beach, not safe at all. The beaches have high pollution. Really? Be I've been there, but the only thing that I seen when I came there was I went to Universal Studio and I stayed in Kissimmee, Florida, in a townhome we rented. But other than that, I didn't get to see the beach. But when I went to California, I went to Venice Beach. Had to look. Yeah, take a selfie. Oh, that should be nice. Do that. Buddha, you want to come up, baby? I miss you. Yeah, that would be nice. I'm looking forward to doing something too. You know, getting with other people that's on YouTube and we could collab together and meet up somewhere and have some tete-a-tete. I don't see too many people that's from Chicago on YouTube. Hey, Advice with Mel. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Uh, my guest has disappeared, typical of an 18-year-old. And she claims she could not hear me, but I was told that I'm loud and clear. Go figure. I think she got nervous. I think she got nervous. But thank you, Mel, for being here. Thank you, Devane, for being here. Buddha, thank you all for being here. House of X and whoever else came. Oh, Janetti's Corner. Thank you so much. And Leilani, if she's still there, baby, thank you. We tried. Okay? Okay? Up north is safe beaches, but here in Miami Beach, water pollution. Really? I didn't know that. So, let me see. I'm writing down the names. I always do this because you never know. You might be entered into a contest. Oh, my sound card is not hooked up. Contest. That's right. Advice with Mel. But other than that, how's everyone doing? It's a Friday. I know I got paid. But I'm staying in the house because when you leave out the house, you spend money. So I'm staying in the house. How's everyone else Friday going on? I know one thing too. My Nightbot, I sort of fixed it. So she's not swiping and cutting people out. You put too many caps in, you put too many emojis, I think I fixed it. Yes, we got Advice, we got Devane, we got Janetti's in there, Buddha's in here. Take your time, hook up your sound card. Girl, I might have to go the old-fashioned way like I used to do when I went to the library with my little handheld gadget. Beep, beep, beep. Hey, Shay's Faith, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. You guys having a good day? I'm on bed rest, leg injury. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mel. Wow. I hope you get better. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't want to be on bed rest. I want to be on bed rest because I want to be on bed rest because I want to be, stop going out here. Like I said, it's getting cold now. It's not the same as it was when it was warm. But everyone, welcome each other in. Say hi. That's what we're here for. Support each other. Share with each other. Comfort each other. Stick with each other. That's what we do. I'm glad you all here. That's right. Buddha's giving prayer. That's right. Jay's Faith, how's it going? What you doing this Friday? Oh, that's right. Share it out. Get that IG. 1 second. Let me He said, get my toys. Get my toys. Yeah. Right now, I get my trusty little babies. They don't require. I was moving some things and then I disconnect something and guess what? I forgot how I disconnected. I forgot how I connected it back. Yeah. So that's what happened here. And because I was doing a live with my first text subject, I was doing an interview and somehow she got disconnected. Resting all weekend. Okay. Yes, every day. Let's pray for one another. Let's protect one another. Let's heal one another. Let's be there for one another. Hey, Ebony Duchess, how you doing? Thank you for coming to my live. Okay, I had to go back to this here because I changed I was doing all the wirings for this sound card and I moved stuff around and I forgot what I did with what. So I couldn't even do it. Yeah, I couldn't even do it. That's right. Thank you. That's right. Everybody greet each other. Come on in. Let me see what's my favorite sound. Duchess, you remember this one, don't you? But anyway, to catch you up, Dutch, on what happened is somehow me and Leilani been on here for 30 minutes and she kept saying she couldn't hear me. She couldn't hear me. She couldn't hear me. So she was going off screen. Then she was muting. And then, and so finally, she just disappeared. Typical 18. Typical. I think she's trying to go to the store. I'm telling you. After she agreed to be my first interview. Wow. But yes, these girls, I tell you. Leilani, if you're creeping in the back, I'm not talking about you. No, baby, I know you tried. I know you tried. Yes, thank you all for coming in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, she did. She just done blew me. She just dropped off the face of the earth. We just got to do it again. I know. Definitely. Are you still at the game right now, Ebony Duchess? Yes, thank you so much. We got 7 in the house. I hope you're doing that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I know it's been a while for me doing this. Normally I go on Sunday and most of you all are in the bed sleep, getting your beauty nap while I'm sitting up here. I ain't gonna say what I was doing, but trying to get myself together, but I'm on a live at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah. There you go. That's right, Tyrone. I was wondering, I forget who was all in here. Tyrone, Ebony. I got the vein. He bragging he going to Florida in October. That's okay. We got things to do. We trying to put together an event for work. But yeah, so that's what happened here. I had all my questions lined up for her. I even sent her the question so she could be prepared. But yes, Buddha, advice with meal. Thank you, though. I'm grateful you messaged on my video, but stayed off YouTube for a minute. Not on much going back to old me, YouTube. Got too much drama and I don't need it at all. Nope. I just froze. Oh, okay. I ain't frozen now. I'm just saying. Girl, if I froze, I paid my cable bill. I mean, my internet. I'm sorry, Buddha. Yeah, it's just YouTube is getting to be something else. I mean, when I first started out, it was just so fun to go on there and do my videos and just watch and see if people like it. Then I was informed to join communities, and then that's when everything just started going down here. When you join communities, you're going back and forth with people that you don't even know. It's just a screen with some names scrolling through. That's not good. That's not good. Girl, I didn't just froze. You know why. Android. That's what I've been telling her advice with Mill. That's what I've been telling her. You know, you can still do your thing, but you ain't got to associate yourself with those people that bring on negativity to you or wish ill feelings. None of those. You good, sis. You good. I think we all in here good. Thank you all for being here. YouTube is like watching reality TV. Yes, definitely it is. That am I still frozen? Am I frozen? Am anyone else? Am I frozen? Because at first people couldn't hear me. Now I'm frozen. How's my thing coming up? On some, and I don't need it's pure negative on some, and I don't need that at all. Nor wanted to make no money at all. Just want content creator to meet other amazing content creators. Amen. Edit again, media. You know what? You are right. Some people want to do it to get monetized, and I'm not saying that I'm not one of them, but I'm not in that race right now. I'm not in that race right now because I know I started off wrong and I started off slow, and I know that I learned a whole lot since. So now I learned from some of my mistakes, and I'm going to make more, that I'm taking my time with it. If I do, I do. If I don't, oh well. I just love making videos and being creative, and with each video try to improve with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, thank you. So Ebony Duchess is your Android. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Androids are good. I was an Android owner before I went to iPhone, you know. That's right. Oh, she's still here, Ebony. I'm so sorry, girl. I love Androids. I love them. Oh, yes, you monetize, but still keeping it genuine. Yeah, that's what you have to do. You know, I like watching people that's genuine. I don't like watching people that's reading from scripts and things like that. But, you know, like I said, they said join a community. And once I joined that community, that's when a lot of stuff just started going all over the place. And that's not me. I'm not confrontational. I stay away from that. You know, because I want to, like in my 60s, 70s, I still want to look like I'm in my 40s or 50s. I don't want that stress to get to me. No one should have to do that, especially with this online streaming mechanism. It should not be there to stress you out. Like these lights. Why y'all blinking? You're using up too much wattage. Hey, proud mixed child, thank you for being here. You see your girl back with us? You see her? Yeah. Now the scripts are needed. Oh, definitely. Because right now I will be talking about whatever I wrote on my script. But no, I mean, like, one thing somebody mentioned is they like channels that's giving out information, that providing them with some resource. They don't care to go to those channels that just talking a bunch of blah, 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 you know, like I'm doing right now. I just talked about myself. Proud mixed child, thank you for coming in to my live. I'm so glad to see you. Write your name down. Shay's Faith, yeah, I got you. I'm working on the contest. That's why I write people's name down. So the next time I do something, I'm gonna promote it out there. I'm gonna promote it out there fully, so you will be ready. Like, what's she gonna give? What's she gonna give? I like doing gift cards. Yes, I do. Oh, thank you. Yeah, advice with Mill. She did give out some good nuggets. I'm gonna have to share that, especially Ebony Duchess. She did come up with something that was really great, and I thought about you and my daughter, and I said you guys need to know this information. You know, with your broadband internet and things like that. It's great. Yes, thank you everyone for coming in. Proud Mixed Child. Welcome, welcome. Sunday, same time. What time? Oh, she asked that question. Good. You're reading my mind. Thank you, Be the Difference. Thank you for being here. That's the only kind of gift you want, a gift card. I can send you one of those more receipt books if you want that too. No, no. What do you think about somebody that re-gift stuff? Like, okay, let's say where I work, I get different things. Some of them I don't use. So it could be like, what is that place? I'm just gonna throw this out there. Somebody bought me a nice, not diffuser. I don't even know what that thing called, but you put the stick in it, and the oils goes through the stick or whatever. I don't even know what you call it. But I was thinking about auctioning that off. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Be the difference. Thank you, Be the Difference, for coming in. BTD. I appreciate you all coming by and support me. Although this has nothing to do with what I broadcast. It's hard being 18 in 2021. My granddaughter wanted to come on live. She wanted to do a live. She wanted to be my lab rat for interviews. So she came up, but she kept claiming she don't hear me. She said, I don't hear you. And I'm doing everything like checking. And then all of a sudden, she mute herself. She disappeared from the screen. And now she's gone all together. Family. I probably would have been better off with a random on the street or something. All right, 9 a.m. AST time. Okay. Write that down. AST. Proud mix. Yeah. Buddha, you join when you can. Your life and health come first. Recover should be the first. That is definitely correct. And that's what I've been saying. I'm just thinking that is glad. I'm really was glad that she came out and she showed herself. That is what we was looking for. And when I say we, I know Uniquely Lavish myself. We have been sharing conversations and making sure we do the online wellness check on our girl to let her know we're thinking about her and we don't mind. Take your break, baby. Take your break. You need it. Your body tells you you need these things, and you got to listen to your body. Okay, there's nothing wrong with regifting. Yeah, as long as it's not regifted to the same group of people. Right, I know, right? Auction off one thing and got several winners. Mm-hmm. Who let Leilani try again? I don't know. Maybe she probably let's see. Oh, Buddha, you doing what you can. Your life and health come first. Recover should be first. Let's be on that one. Buddha, she's not a pup. She's an old lady right now. She is a blue nose pit bull, and her name is Sparkle. She's a little. Ooh. People say like the owner, but that's not true. That's not true. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Advice with Mel, she might be one of those that can't. You got some people that just can't stay still. They can't. What do you call it? Stay dormant. They gotta move. They gotta move. I work with this lady. She's 70 something years old, and I see her. If she sit down, that lady going to sleep. That's why everything she do, she just get up, walk around. She got our place looking so beautiful because she loved plants, and she grow these magnificent plants, and she give out what do you call it, sprigs to people to grow. People bring in their plants to her to bring it back to life. Okay, and that's my ride or die right there. Even though she's like 4'8", but she's my Spanish mamita, Maria Garcia. uh, yeah, so I was even thinking about, changing a little bit, or maybe even creating another channel on plants, herbalism, and have her do the work. I just videotape. You might not understand what she's saying, but I just videotape. That's right. There you go. That's what you have to do, Buddha. You have to surround yourself around positive people. It's positive things out here. It's positive people. It's positive things out here in life. It's just so much different things to do. That's why I used to resort, instead of going and hanging out with people at my job or with some of my family members, I would come home and play my sim. Because I was like, I could make them do happy things. I can make them do fun things. They were just my alter egos, I guess. All 150 of them. Yes, thank everyone. When you close your eyes and think hi. That's right. There you go. Give you the gift receipt. Unfortunately, be the difference. Only time I do get a gift receipt, I believe, is when they give us gift cards. Because part of the job sometimes when I do, like if I help out with routes or do routes and stuff, parents really appreciate you picking up and dropping off their kids. And the area I am in, we talking about the area where it's judges and lawyers and doctors. I mean, they got those big fancy homes. So when they give you some gifts, they give you some gifts. And they don't be at no Target. Well, they'll give you a Target gift card over $100, but as far as like gift is like a lot of good things. There you go. That's me. Now I'm stuck in the damn bed. Yes, it will. You gotta slow down. You have to slow down. Oh, as a matter of fact, let me show you something. Tell you something real quick. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me see. Come here. Come here, little baby. Are you guys gonna play with my emotion or what? Don't do that. You're acting so weird right now. How about this? Okay, where is it? Okay. Take it off because they said that counts against you when you put it like that. So a person that I interviewed, all of his kids are doctors, and he wanted to work. He has a business in India, a warehouse, he says. So he had to go back there for a couple of months just so he could check on everything and make sure his employees is running everything accordingly. And he came back, and he bought me this. Let me know your thoughts. I think it's beautiful. These are earrings, and this here is a necklace with the little tassels on it. I think it is absolutely beautiful. So he got me this from India. And you know what? The same day he quit. So basically, because I think he's going to go back to India and run his business. I guess he don't want to be up under his children, all the doctors. Okay. So he bought me this, and I'm thankful that he did. I'm thankful that I got to meet him. Uh, yeah. But I'm not regifting this. I'm just showing you something that I got. That's all. I'm not regifting. I just think it's pretty. Just got to find something to wear it with, child. Good thing about this here, because it got all the colors, you can wear it with green, you can wear it with yellow, you can wear it with blue, you can wear it with red, you can wear it with silver, you can wear it with white. Yes. So that was very thoughtful of him. No, I meditate and have my peace of mind, but visit some channels to show love and presence, because many messages on Instagram is why I came here. Oh, bless your soul. Oh, we really appreciate that, Buddha. You know, like I said, we got to check up on you, okay? Would you? Would you today? Is today too soon? I know Buddha wants to come here up, but I don't want to make Buddha tired. I want Buddha to get her full energy, build up her chakras, build it up. Anything, it's me and my mom and Buddha, but now it's me and my mom. Yeah, Buddha. What? Did y'all hear Kelly Price is missing? What? Kelly Price is missing. Wow. No. My grandfather, he's in the same way. He loves to go to the senior citizen 5 days a week. He loves to play domino. We call him a domino king. Yeah. Yeah. Some people have to do that. They really do. It keeps them alive. Correct, but I'm doing Qigong and 9 breath method and meditating and reading. Keep my mind at peace. Reading the Bible. My uncle wanted me to read it, and story of Job. Oh, yes. Advice with mail. What? I know. When did that happen? I love playing Texas Hold'em. I just learned how to play that and taught myself. I'm still not good at chess. Still not. I just don't get it. I think I got it formatted in a way that my brain would process how to make those moves, how to do it. That's how I do it, everything from taking tests to everything. They give you these little tidbits on how to do something. But if it don't work for you, it don't. You got to come up with something that will work in your best interest, something that you can relate to. Buddha, God will cure you. Okay, yes. Yes, he will all the time. Yeah, I haven't checked out the celebrity news. I'm surprised it didn't come up. Yeah. Buddha, yeah, there you go. Buddha, namaste. Oh, I'm not. I'm not gonna regift that. No. Nah. I was just talking about some other things, like once this lady bought me this cute little mirror, and I'm like, where am I gonna put it? So I gave it to a family member. Why? Your channel has memories on there. Oh, okay. There you go. All right. Let me see. Here you go. I'm sending it your way. Thank you so much. If he goes up, I will too. Okay, then go on ahead, Buddha. Let's sit back, because it's been a while since we did this. We just so glad that you're here. Really am. I was worried. And the only reason I say that, and rest their soul, this week, well, Friday of last week, and this week, Wednesday, I lost 2 people. 2 people. My eldest aunt, the oldest in the family, she was 98. She didn't die. She bypassed. She didn't catch COVID. She fell and hurt herself. And then the pain was excruciating that she couldn't move. And so all she did was like laid around, and her family, decided like she needed to be in the hospital. She didn't want to be in the hospital. So I think that's messed with her spirit. And she just say, forget it. That's her. And another lady who was battling cancer. This young lady, she was battling cancer for all these years. And Wednesday, she finally went home to heaven. So I know, and that's why I was so worried, Buddha. I was so worried, baby. That's
My
all.
deepest condolences to your loss.
Yeah, you know what?
So sorry.
I know people say, well, she did. She lived a good life. She did. She lived a good life. And, we knew it was going to be soon. But we talking about you. You are a young person. We didn't hear from you. I was just wondering. I reached out to Proud Mixed Child to ask him what was going on,
I don't talk about it. I
Right.
never talk about it on my channel.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that I have a lot of serious medical issues. So, I mean, a lot of people, just because I disappeared, like, I guess I wasn't that active
Mm-hmm.
since like the 8th or the 7th,
Yeah.
because like my head was killing me and I tried to be active, but I guess because I wasn't that much, people were getting upset, saying I was a bad mod. They were just talking junk. And first of all, I didn't ask to be a mod.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, whatever. To me, it was like one ear and out the other because I never asked to be a mod. And one person knew that, like, she knew the situation. She understood on the 9th because, like, a lot of people were talking crap and it was on a live. So it's like when you quiet, everything comes to light.
Mm-hmm.
You just be still and everything comes to light. And I was reading the book that Promise Child told me to read on my Kindle. I was reading it, but I had on my other cell phone, I had I have two cell phones and I had two lives up and I had both ladies up, and because I wanted to show support even though I was in bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she had thought that I left, but I told her no, I'm still here, but I'm just in bed. And I guess others were like thinking I was lying or something. But later on, I showed her the picture from the ER because I was rushed to the ER.
Mm.
It got to the point where, like, I was pouring blood.
Oh, wow. No. Don't let that's petty. I'm sorry, that's petty. Yeah, as advice with Mill said, she said, don't take down your channel. She said, just rebrand it.
Yeah, I really, because my mom was right. It's when I first started my channel, it's like I was happy. I was happy. I was happy to meet, people. And then it's like I just got caught up and consumed in like supporting all these people. And I felt like I was obligated to be there. But at the same time, when I say I don't feel well, I don't feel well. And it's like nobody understood that. And they were all wishing bad on me. It's like, why would you do that?
Wow. Yeah, that's terrible. But I know you was everywhere. Every place I went, you was always there. I said, look at her. She's everywhere. And supporting people. So you had to take time for yourself and still take time for yourself. Don't worry about no one else. Don't. Did you agree, Proud Mixed Child?
Hey, Promise Child, you there?
Hey, Buddha, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, the thing is, though, like I tried to explain to you before, one of the things that I learned, especially growing up, is like this world is brutal, right? Whether
Yeah, it
it's
is.
on the internet or if it's off. And, you have to wear a jacket in all 4 seasons. The brutal truth is, and it hurts to say this, but you know what? People do not care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about Edit Again Media or none of us. You know, I always happen to be the person to examine the pros and cons equally, but I always start with the cons because you get a lot of backdraft from people before you do anything that's beneficial. And it doesn't mean you want anything from them. It's just the reality. Like I said before, this social media wave is like a drug addiction to some people. Like they allow themselves to get so in tune with it where this is all they know, where they start to forget what reality is actually like. And I'm not going to be somebody like that. And I'm going to just tell you now, Buddha, I don't give advice to nobody because freedom of choice is always going to overrule that. But all I'm going to say is that I want you to know, like I always tell people, don't misconstrue my message because what I'm saying is, you know, you got your choice. You're going to do what you want, but just know, don't devote your life to something entirely that ain't going to give you the same love back. Because this social media shit don't give a fuck about none of us, and that's just what it is. You know, I'm a man. I don't bite my tongue for nobody. This is just what it is. To each their own. If this is for you, and you want to give everything you live for to this, hey, I'm not here to judge nobody because only God can do that. But I swear to you, you will fall down faster than you will rise doing that. So just think about it.
I agree with you. I agree with you. It took me, I mean, to go to the hospital and overcome the worst. And I'm just grateful for every day that I wake up
Yeah.
and that I get to see my mom.
Yeah,
I
you
don't give
alive.
a
You know,
fuck about this YouTube shit.
God's got a purpose for you. You know, you got to understand. Like I say, for me, I meditate too. You know, I'm a martial artist. You saw my latest video,
Yeah,
and I
I,
hope that it
I love
spoke to
it,
you.
channel.
So, like I said, you know, the problem with me, like one of my friends on here, she was like, the problem people have with you is your authenticity. And I always let somebody be a judge of character. Like people label you every day. And that was nice to hear, but I understand too, you know, sometimes the same people that be claiming they want to hear the truth are the same people that, you know, don't want to deal with you because the
Yeah,
truth alienates
yeah,
people every day. That's just what it is. That's why I said I try to, you know, be respectful when I come on somebody's platform, but at the same time, you're still restricted for what you say. You know, YouTube penalized me for something I said about this pandemic and how the WHO and CDC was lying to us and they tried to strike me and I appealed it and I was able to give it, you know, I was able to get it clear. But the thing was, I took some of that article about them lying to us and I threw it back at them. You know, you fight fire with fire. And like I said, I'm gonna always try my best to keep it 100. I don't do this for money and I don't judge nobody who trying to make a dollar on here. All I'm saying is that, you know, if I support you because I don't give a damn about no giveaways, shout outs, or anything. If I want anything from any of y'all, it's just your loyalty. And that's hard to get. You can't put a price on loyalty. A lot of people got it tatted up on them and don't even know what the fuck it means. That's just what it
right.
is. And I'm not trying to be rude, Edit Again Media, no disrespect. But you know, like I said, that's just my father and me. And when you've been through a lot of experience, life is going to harden your heart. And who hardens hearts? God does that. That's just what it is.
You know, I've been
Exactly.
with you and Buddha before, so I done heard it all. We got advice with Mill up here with us in the panel as well. So you
Buddha,
guys,
hey, love. Okay, look, I'm gonna give you a quick story, and I
Um,
know I'm probably gonna piss some people off when I do this because because of my channel and what I do. But I'm gonna offer you some advice because that's what I do. There was a time ago where I was in your very shoes. I was supporting, and then next thing you know, everybody started tossing that damn wrench at me. Then the next thing you know, you start feeling like it's consuming you. You feel like because you have a wrench and you have that moderator, you were given the moderator role. Now you feel like you need to be obligated to be everywhere at every
yeah,
time, in every place, at every live, in every premiere, in every video, watching the chat, doing what you feel that you need to do because you were given that title. But under no circumstances are you to ever risk your health Risk your mental, risk any of that for this. YouTube is politics. If you want a channel and you want to develop your channel, you develop your channel to a group of people that are like-minded. Don't get into this politics. Don't get into this nonsense. Because yes, even some of the people who follow me now, I know are in that very group and are in there and still watch me just to see the shit show, just to see whether or not I'm going to go back to my old ways and to the person that I used to be before I became a monetized channel. But understand something, you have to keep it inside of you. If you want your channel, you want to be in front of the camera and you want to talk about things that you enjoy, you want to talk about the things that bring you peace, that bring you passion, that you know that you are passionate about and that other people around you will be passionate about, baby, I'm gonna need for you to be patient because those people are coming. Don't fall into the hole that is right now what YouTube has turned to be. You gotta keep it genuine inside. Don't risk your health for nobody on this platform. No one.
Right. I understand 100% because my mom even said it. My mom was like, it's not worth it. She's like, you were so happy in the beginning because I wasn't worried. People kept asking me like, am I wanting to be monetized? And I'm like, that's not even on my mind. That was never on my mind to begin with. I'm just like doing this for me, out of joy, from my heart. From my heart, meet other amazing content creators, and all y'all can join each other, just like
Then
me.
baby, keep that joy. That's where you need to be. Your channel will grow and you will eventually become monetized. But I want you to become monetized because you want it, because you enjoy doing what you're doing. Let the money come later. Trust me, it ain't worth it. These little AdSense checks ain't worth it. Don't put your mental health in at risk for that. And if you don't want to mod on somebody's channel, honey, tell them no. Tell them no.
Yeah,
Tell them
I
you
told
send
them
them a
all.
message and say, look, I don't want a wrench. I don't want it. Let it go.
Yeah,
Take it back.
I told them the day that they were talking shit on the live and they thought I wasn't there. I said, you know what? You can have the wrench. I never asked for it. I said, take it. And even though it was on my friend's live, she knew I was not talking to her. She knew exactly who the hell I was talking to and everybody that was in that chat.
Aditigia knows that she knows when I come in, and then there's times where she doesn't know that I come in. Yes, honey, I'm here with you too. She knows when I'm here and when I'm not. But that's because I'm here to support, not because I'm here to push my channel off on people. I can do that another way. There's other ways that I can get my channel out, and I want to do it the right way. You don't have to fall into the politics, and you ain't got to fall into no holes. You ain't got to get in no traps. You ain't got to follow no cliques. You ain't got to get into no cults. You ain't got to do any of that.
Correct.
You be you. That's the point of creating this channel. It's because someone has a story to tell. Someone has a resource they want to put out. Someone has a passion that they want to share. And that's what you're supposed to make a channel for. YouTube, social media ain't for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I mean, on one video, I had 3,000 and something 8 views on it in 2015. But I took it down because someone commented. I'm like, who the fuck are you? God, I was like, who are you? Like, seriously. And they were like, you're on YouTube. I'm like, I'm on YouTube. What the hell you mean I'm on YouTube? It's supposed to be private. It's supposed to be for me. So I looked and I noticed that it went public and I put it private because that's the videos I put on there were for me because I have a TBI, which is a traumatic brain injury because I got hit by an 18-wheeler. So I almost died at 25. I have a lot of health issues. And I agree with Promise Child and with Advice Mel and everybody that I want to be me, and I just need my time and my rest. And if I want to step away from YouTube for a minute or for a while, then it shouldn't be like all of a sudden I was getting messages from right to left, and I didn't know who honestly I didn't know who to trust because my friend had messaged me and she had told me that people were wishing bad on me and the worst and everything. And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't do anything bad to nobody. All I try to do is let
I'm gonna
people
give this
meet.
panel back to the host. And I don't mean
Okay.
to cut you off. I'm gonna give it back to the host, but I'm gonna say this one thing. You said you didn't know who to trust. You
Right.
trust yourself.
Yeah, I learned that now. Trust
Always.
myself, my
You
mom,
trust
and my God.
yourself. That's correct.
Yeah.
You trust yourself. Don't trust nobody out here. Don't do that because you will fall prey. And these are you. When you fall into that, that's what everybody wants. Don't fall into that trap bag. Don't do that. Proud Mixed Child said something that resonated with me just a moment ago too when he
Yeah.
spoke. You have to be careful how you say things to people. And yes, there are going to be people out here that's going to want to wish the worst on you. But you know what? As long as you keep your faith in yourself and in your family and in your God,
And
you are
God, yeah.
going to be fine. You make your videos when you want to. You go ghost when you want to. You watch who you want to. You support who you want to. No more, no less. Keep it simple.
There you go.
Right.
Facts. True.
That's true, yes. Thank you
Thank you
very
for
much.
having me at it again. I'm gonna be back down in your chat.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
No problem. Thank you for coming. Wow. You know what? Like I said, it's supposed to have been an interview with an 18-year-old, but it turned into some kind of uplifting, positive view on what's really happening out here. Like I said, I didn't know a lot of things, but I didn't think about when you didn't show up, Buddha. It wasn't that. It was like, I'm so used to you being everywhere. And
Right.
then if I don't see you, it's like, okay, I hope everything's okay. It's not that I expect you to be everywhere to support people and do all of that, because I can care less. Like I said, I stopped doing stuff a month ago, because some things have changed with the circle I was in. Some things have changed, but I'm doing more of like doing research on things and before I post, or you might see me putting something on the community tab. But I just want to check on people.
Right. Like, I mean, I understand that you didn't mean anything bad, and I know you didn't. I mean, like, I wrote you back and everything,
Yeah, you
and
got happy.
so I know you were like true and everything.
That's my problem. I release myself too easily to people. I don't
Exactly.
guard my feelings and all that stuff. I'd be like, oh, they cool. And then all of a sudden, then they bite you, and there you go. And I'm like, okay, now it's time to shut down again. Get to that point where you can't trust people. But honestly, I feel who's genuine and who's not. I get
Right.
that feeling. And those are the people that I flock to. I don't flock to everybody because they're popular or everyone because they get a lot of views. I don't do that. I flock to those that I could feel like when they say something or do something, I feel it. And
Yeah.
those are I
They're
around.
yeah. They're real. You feel their high vibration, their positivity. You feel that.
That was the
And
purpose of this love tonight. Thank you so much. It's hard being 18 in 2021. Mixed Child, you good? I
Yeah,
we was on
I
a
just
Big Daddy Beard game when I was asking him that, because I pop in there too, just to look at some games and then every now and then play a couple, but you know,
I
yeah.
agree with Problem Child though. I mean, I gotta ground myself again. I gotta be in nature. If I'm missing from YouTube, oh well. YouTube, I'm not gonna let it consume me. I'm not gonna let it take my life.
You
hmm
know,
I'm grateful to each and every day, every moment I have. Go ahead, Promex. Sorry.
My bad. No, I'm just saying I like to, do things on my own. I've always been somebody that's like a loner. I walk alone because I understand, at the end of this, you leave the world on your own and you only have yourself. I don't trust me and I don't trust nobody because I have my inner demons that I'm trying to kill. I look in that mirror every day and struggle with it. I'm not a
Right.
saint, but I try to tell people that and they misunderstand what I'm saying. And like I said, if you can't trust anybody, you can't trust yourself either. For the same reason nobody else to trust you. And I give people stuff to think about because I look at it like this. This is my theory, right? Social media has always been expendable. And 20 years from now, if God permits us to still be here, we're not going to be doing anything by YouTube standards. YouTube's going to be under the stand like everything else before it. And, people laugh at that, but I'm like, look at MySpace. Where's that at now? It's in the cemetery. Pick your poison. If I was wrong on what I was saying, you know what? People before I was even born was saying this. And whether you like it or not, you do have to watch what you say to people, but you also have to understand you're not compelled to say anything. And one of my favorite authors is James Baldwin, and there's rudeness in the truth. And that's the problem with people. They don't like to hear it, but they stand before 10 strangers and claim real. You know what? You can't claim realness if you can't accept when it's being told by somebody else, whether you like them or not. That's just what it is. So like I said, Buddha, as a big brother, if I could say, I'm going to just tell you this. You know what? Don't give your devotion to this because it'll kill you before it keeps you alive. And, that's all I'm saying. You got to think about your health, and your life comes before any goddamn thing. That's just what it is. I always used to have this conversation with my mother, and I've been on my own since 20 years old. I haven't seen my mother in 5 years, but one thing I used to explain to her out of love and, brutal truth, you keep these people around you that's hurting you. You're going to swear that they love you, but those will be the same people putting you in a coffin or have you cremated before they do anything to try to keep you alive. And, my mother has nothing but health ailments now that she's dying from. And it's unfortunate, the closest people to you have to learn the hard way. That's just what life serves you. And, at the end of the day, it is your choice. But it's easy to blame it on somebody else and throw it in their lap because, a lot of people don't like to take accountability. So remember, you ain't even going to be thinking about this social media 20 years from now if you live to see it. None of us are. And that's just what it is. So don't give your life to this because it won't give you the same love back.
Right. And like I appreciate when you spoke to me before when I was live and everything. You came up on the panel and you tried to talk to me, and like I listened, but then I know that I guess like I listened too late because I let my health fall, and I was just very upset and sad because my heart and everything was Buddha. I mean, when I needed to meditate, she was there. When I needed someone to hug or confide in, she was there. My mom works in the ER. My mom's busy, She got almost 12-hour shift. So it's like consuming her because she's always at work. So I had Buddha, and then it's like you say, it takes, for me, it took for me nearly to die. I was nearly dying.
Yeah, I'm
Like
sorry to hear that.
I felt I was on fire. And I had to be on ice packs. When I say ice packs, the ice packs they put on like athletes that hurt their back and they wrap it around their back. My mom had to go get me 4 of those, and I had to lay them all on my bed, and I had to like every day have them around me because I was burning up on fire.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
Carol,
sorry to hear
Sports
that.
Corner. Yeah, and it just took me a lot, and I just prayed and I call out to the angels, the archangels, and I know that I have to hold my faith strong, and I know that YouTube ain't shit.
You
Like
know,
it really isn't.
you know,
It's
Buddha, I don't want to stop you, but I had this friend out here, and
Mm,
she was monetized. She had everything that was well, right? But
yeah.
where I'm going with this is, her inner demons were surfaced. Last time I talked to her, she was about 16. She's about, I guess, 20 now. Ain't heard from her since. Because I got closer ever since I grew my locks out, I started getting closer to God. So the last time we talked, she asked me what happened to me, and she couldn't see that I was trying to be at peace in a better place with myself, like I did something wrong. And I
Right.
supported her grind for a while, and she was always grateful for it, but she ended up becoming everything that I stand against. And you know what? She turned to drugs, started sleeping with all kinds of boys and everything. But you know what? I can't really say nothing there because that's her parents' fault, and that's for God to judge that whole situation. And she tossed away YouTube just for things that ain't gonna keep her alive in the long run if she's not dead now. I haven't spoken to her since. And I look at people like that where, it's best to cut them off because it's going to get you killed if you don't get rid of it. That's why I say just don't worry about this social wave because more people going to be against you than for you. And you know what I used to tell her? You too busy counting your haters instead of your blessings. What the fuck is wrong with you? And if I can't say that to you as like a big brother, something's really wrong with you because you can't, a therapist ain't going to be able to spin the narrative to benefit you if I can't. And I'm the only one that's been in your corner. But she decided to, place herself in the devil's palms, and now it's everybody else's fault. The devil made me do it. No, your freedom of choice lets you do
Mm,
it. And it was just a piss poor decision that a lot of people can't accept they made. So I'm gonna ask anybody this here. You know what? You too busy counting these haters, and I feel like the word hater is overused. It's dead. It's outdated. Like, you know, people be talking about like this trending thing on video. Leave 2020 in 2019, right? But you still bring in the previous year and the new year, and you too busy counting how many people hate you instead of how many times God blessing you every day. And that's a sign of ignorance. That's where people seem to forget them humble beginnings. Once they get money in their pocket, it's a whole new them. But the same people you meet going up are the same people you see going down. And I always tell you, Buddha, and everybody else that supports me on here, without y'all, there's no me. And I'll need you before you need me. But I don't, like I said, I'm humble enough to be like, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I don't do this for money, but I don't judge nobody who does. I'm out here trying to help people. But at some point in the near future, I won't be. So, like I tell anybody, if you are going to genuinely be nervous, just be that when you don't see me anymore, if you really care. Because a lot of people ask you, oh, how you doing? But they don't really care about how you doing. They just want something to talk about so they can go tell somebody else and make their own version. So think about what I said.
Yup, you're exactly right. You're exactly true. To me, they're not like haters. I don't call them haters, honestly. To me, I call them demons
Everybody
because
else that
it's
appreciate
like,
actors, they do the most work to help push you forward.
right, advice from Mel's correct. But to me, it's like when I was nearly dying, okay, and I was praying to my higher self, and it's like, I know some people may not understand, but when you connect with your higher self, you see who truly is real. For some reason, I don't know why, I was burning up on fire, and I picked up my cell phone and went to some lives, and like I really saw who they really were. Like I could see, like, you know how they say some people wear a mask as a disguise, trying to hide themselves, who they truly are. I could see right through. I could see who they really were. So it's like with those type of channels, I avoid because I don't try to be in that negative environment. I need to be like around positivity. I need to ground myself, meditate, go back to my qigong, and just do what makes me happy. And like Mel said, when I have time, and like Promise and everybody saying, like when I want, I just video when I want. and do what makes me happy, and that's what I'm gonna do. If I don't support that much, hey, what can I say? I'm looking out for myself. Hey, uniquely lavish.
Hey,
Our
And you know,
serenity.
yes, yes, that's what you do, Buddha. Just do what you like to do. That's what I'm learning. I'm quite sure Proud makes child. I think we put out here to deliver a message to people. That's what we're here for. Because in reality, getting monetized on YouTube, when people get monetized, they're not making no buku of money the minute they get monetized. They're gonna take a lot of work. They're gonna take a lot of work for them to build up that brand. You know what I mean? And some people will sell they soul to the devil to do that. All right. And even
Yep.
if it do mean, taking other people out of the box. But if that's not what we about, then we shouldn't let that bother us. We should continue to do and spread our knowledge and lessons to people who's looking for that. You know,
Correct. It's like what we're all saying on this panel and what advice we all came up here and said. Nobody should get mad. If they truly care about your well being and they truly like your channel and everything you're doing and they truly care about you, they wouldn't talk about shit. They wouldn't talk about you or anything. That's what I see. Like people shouldn't do that.
Carol Coach in the corner say you need to put yourself first before others, Buddha. First before
Correct.
others. Okay?
Yo,
People
yeah,
supposed
Serenity watching cartoons. That's good.
to
Yeah,
oh,
people sold their souls just to get monetized. That's
yeah.
true.
I say that metaphorically though, because our souls, we don't even own that. And once we
uh,
die, our souls go back to God. Bottom line is, metaphorically, man, people will throw stones knowing they sell their souls to get wherever they at. And a lot of people don't like to hear the truth. You know what, Edit Again Media? I'm somebody that's observant, and I'm always like an eagle. When you think I'm not here, I am. I watch everything everybody says because the same people praise you be the same ones dumping on you, but they don't know that you're there. And
mm,
if numbers mean anything, because confirmation comes in threes. You know what? Look at the numbers in this chat when you're talking about truth. They drop. Why? Because people don't want to hear it. And you know what? I've experienced that on my platform. So, like I said, I say things unfiltered on my end because, like I tell people, I'm not trying to drive nobody away. But if you cannot accept the truth one place, you can't accept it anywhere else. And that's what it is.
yes, yes, true, true. You guys are absolutely correct. But like, my number one concern, even though it was supposed to be an interview, that Buddha is good. I'm gonna keep talking about that. She gonna be like, text me. That was her calling and talking about what? So what you mean what? You just dropped out on me for an interview. But the last time we was doing this, we was on a panel together. That was the last time that I seen Buddha. We was over in the live in Buddha's live, and we was talking. It was me, you, and our mixed child, and we was talking, and that was it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to hear and see and feel that you are better. Work yourself, girl. Work yourself.
God
Thank
will
you.
cure you.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. I
So,
just I'm just like waiting till November because I can't wait to go to my enlightenment. It's an enlightenment class. Like I took the class,
mm-hmm.
but I go to Hawaii for a week and I do qigong and I go by the waterfalls and by the forest. So I'll be in nature every day.
Oh yeah, you gotta connect with nature. That's another thing with us too. All of us city folks, we
Yeah,
done lost our balance out there. You know what I mean? You got to connect with nature, ground with the
yeah,
earth, and things of that. Like but you can't tell everyone
you know, because most people forget where they come from. Most people forget who they are.
that. Mm-hmm.
Everyone came here on this world in this world for a reason. We all have a purpose. And then we forget what our purpose is because we get so consumed and caught up on electronics. or on YouTube. We forget. It's like it's okay to be here for like an hour or two or a couple hours, but then at the same time, I gotta remember I gotta go meditate, or I gotta focus on my other stuff like drawing, reading, doing stuff that I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like what advice from Mel said. I agree with her about the when people. I agree everything what she said. I agree everything what she said.
She
Because
was
it
there.
did happen to me. It happened to me, and I'm like, I didn't ask for this. What the hell? And yeah, I felt like I was obligated because I felt like they counted on me to be there. But it's like, no. Now I see like on some channels I'm no longer that, but on some I am. I don't know why, because I asked them to remove me, but it's all right. I'll continue on my support journey. You all
Take
have a
care of
great
yourself.
evening.
Advice with Mel. Be safe, be blessed, and let God guide you wherever you're going.
That's right.
Amen. Amen.
Even
I
though she on
agree.
bed rest, she ain't going nowhere too far. But
Oh, my
Prayers and
bad.
healing.
yeah, you ain't going nowhere too far, Mel. But we'll be right there with you, sis. We'll be
All
right
right,
there.
advice, Mom, sending you positive vibes, blessings, and healing energy that you get healed ASAP.
Yes, because she know the family need her. They not gonna be anything without her on bed rest. No.
I saw the topic of this live stream and I'm like, yo, that's interesting. So let me stop by and see what's going on, man.
Yeah, that's why I started.
And look, you got fooled by an old lady, huh?
So
Well, actually, I was looking for you.
No, like I said, it was. I was using my granddaughter. She's 18. She always asked me could she do an interview, so I agreed. But she kept saying she couldn't hear me, and then she just clicked off. I was like, "What the?"
She looked like she was nervous, though. Honestly, she
Uh-huh.
looked like she got nervous, and
it's
she
fun
saw
though.
all the people coming in.
It's
I don't
fun though
know.
to think back to those times, like being 18, because it was kind of like, oh, high school is out. What do I do now? I remember too. I was in
Yeah,
that same predicament. I like flashbacks though, like the good ones at least, because it's like you taking the next step towards wherever you're trying to go in life. So I wish I could have, I
yeah.
wish you could have pulled through the interview because it's always nice to you relive that, hearing it through somebody else.
Right, because that's why I said that I wanted to do this live. She was going to be my first example where I'm actually putting together live where I'm interviewing people that I know that's doing things. They not YouTubers or nothing like that. These are people that I know that are doing things, and I'm like, people out there might want to hear this. People out there might be looking for this. So, they agreed, and she said she'll do it because it's a milestone for her. 18, just graduated out of high school, just turned 18, got a job, no kids, no boyfriend. No boyfriend.
That's
Uh,
good.
so she just wanted to talk about things, and so that's why I invited her. Even wrote the questions, sent them to her, so she know what to say. But maybe another time. I wanted people to hear what 18-year-olds have to say. We always talking to grown up. We don't never think about the younger people. How they feeling right now, what they think about things right now, because we think they're kids and they don't know nothing.
They probably don't want to be here. Like it's scary, Like they probably don't want to leave the house. I mean, like they probably want to stay inside. They probably want to go back. I mean,
Yeah.
go back to when none of this shit was here.
Right. I mean, I was scheduled to appear on Be the Difference Clothing's panel where she was talking about inspiration, and I really couldn't at the time because I was in the middle of something regarding the future of my aunt's ranch out here in Puerto Rico, where I am, and
Okay.
where it's gonna be, placed, because her health isn't the greatest, and it may be passed down to me because besides me, I'm the only relative here. So I'm going through those trials, and so at the end of the year, I'm gonna be married, a new husband, the first time in my life, and I'm 32 years old. So that's a huge step for me. And sometime next
Congratulations.
year, yeah, we're gonna be starting a family sometime next year. So I just got a lot on my plate, and I really wanted to speak for Joy's panel because a lot of who was up there, it was inspiring, and that's why I said I wish I could have saw the interview pull out today and here because somebody younger could inspire you to be better as you grow. So I think that's cool.
Right. Okay. Okay. We got you. Congratulations. So are we gonna have well, I know we're getting married, so we're gonna have little proud mixed children.
Yeah. Well, my wife to be is she's Moroccan and Ghanaian. She's West African.
Ooh, that's different.
I love my melanin, so that's what it is.
Look, I know because I work with the Bariquas at work, man. And like I said, we kick it. We cool. I mean, where I'm at, it's a melting pot. We got everything. We got Egyptians. We got people from Somalia. We got people from Ghana. India, Pakistan, Moroccan. They were like, good gracious. Just everybody. And me from Chicago.
I used to live out there, and I used to live out in Chicago for 6 years, South Chicago, and I used to go out to Evergreen and Oak Park quite a bit. I got a lot of memories out there, man. I could tell you different restaurants, where's what. Like it's just that brings back a lot of memories. My mother still lives out there though.
Oh, she do?
Yeah, she lives out in Logan Square.
Oh, my aunt used to live out there. The one that passed. That's where she used to live. I was like, I practically grew up over in that area, but then my father moved us somewhere else. So, like I said, all of this is like 6 degrees of separation. We probably ran into each other somewhere at the gas station, at the store.
Right.
Just eye contact. Anything. You never know. When I was in Florida, I probably ran into Buddha, didn't even know it. Like, excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on your feet. You never know.
It'd be like that. Like I remember too, like when you were 18, like I was working before that, but my very first job was a sales floor associate / cashier at the Dollar Tree. That was my very first job, man. I was in high school. I was nervous, but that's why I say I like to see, 18-year-olds and younger like give their experiences. Like, what's the first job that you ever got, and then they grow up and move forward. It's always taking me back, so it's cool.
Oh. I'm gonna let
my very first job was telemarketing. Telemarketing for Magazine Source. And then they closed down. And then I started that when I was 15. And then when I went into 9th grade, that's when Magazine Source closed. And I went into refinancing mortgages, loan processor. Then I was promoted to management, and I didn't like it because it gave me a headache. I was like, I don't want this shit. I want to go back on the phone, man.
Yeah, he felt like the guy from The Incredible, the insurance adjuster.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want this shit. I want to go back to phones.
I was 13, but because of my height, my aunt, she used to work for the city of Chicago, so they used to have a program called CETA. And it's for people who's not making a lot of money. Your kids can get summer jobs. So I was 13, but they adjusted my birth certificate to say I was 16. So my first job was at the unemployment office. Bad idea. You don't put no kid there. All I was working there for was waiting for lunch. I knew lunchtime, I was going to get lunch. People claimed I was throwing it at the bottom of the drawer. Like, what I'm going to do with that? Throwing it away. And then came time to it. Somebody said, what you do with those claims? At the bottom of the drawer. You're not supposed to do that. You were supposed to. I was like, uh-oh. Yeah, I messed up some jobs. So,
but what was fun being a kid was like my dad used to work for the city of Miami Beach, like the city. And he would work like right there on the golf course, like clean up the trees and everything. And I would get the golf balls because we moved from Miami Beach to Miami Shores, and I live on a golf course. So I ended up packaging the golf balls, and like I used to be self-employed. Other than that, I would go to Costco's, buy like those big cases of candy bars, and
Mm-hmm.
go in front of Publix and sell them for like $1, and then give all the money to my mom. I've always been like that. Like every time if I win $500 on a scratch off, I give it to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Cause why I need it? You
Right.
know,
God
I have
bless.
a roof over my head. I have everything my mom buys me, gets me. I don't need it. All that money.
Good for
God
you.
bless.
Yeah. Who got kids that would do that? Anyone? Raise your hand. I don't,
Ah.
man. But yeah, so it's like I said, this is great coming on and everything. I did wrote down, Proud Michelle, you said 9 a.m. AST time tomorrow.
No, Sunday.
I mean, Sunday. See, I wrote the
He's
date. Look, I wrote
yeah,
the date
he's the
down.
same time as me. Eastern time. We're the
Huh?
same time. Me and him are the same time. They say, BKM told me 9 a.m. would be the same time as him.
Okay. Okay. Right.
But
So
Chicago, I don't know.
I
Like
think
how
I'm
far.
behind. So it'd be 9 a.m. your time, but it'd be like what 6, 7 or 8 my time.
Oh
It'll be
shit.
8. It'll be 8 your time.
8. Oh, that's even better because the funeral is Sunday, so I gotta go. I'm gonna be reading the obituary, but
Sorry
yeah,
for the loss.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. Like I said, I just like they are the last 3 living so far out of my relatives on my father's side. I don't have any on my mom, and I kept saying I want to ask them questions because I'm working on the ancestry tree, and
Oh,
I let another one go. I'm like, dig. I
You
got
wanna know? You wanna know what's messed up?
more.
Is everybody on my father's side, his family, died. They're all dead. He only has one sister alive.
Mm,
And do I know any about like their health history or anything? No, because my father didn't speak to them. They disowned my father because my father left. My father grew up around gangs since the age of 5. He dropped out of school when he was 5 years old because he got smacked across the face with a ruler because he didn't speak no English.
mm.
Because he's Mexican blood. He was born and raised in California. He's Chicano, but he moved to Arizona. And when they hit him with the ruler, he just said, F this, he doesn't need it. And he went and he took care of his brothers. I think he had like 4 brothers and 4 sisters. One sister married a millionaire and she disowned the family. She doesn't want nothing to do with them. She all thinks they're piece of shits. Most of them passed away throughout the years. First, my soulmate died at 28. Then my uncle died. And then my father was diagnosed with cancer like a week after my ex passed away. So it's like I've been through a lot. And it's like everything is a learning process.
definitely, it is, and we never gonna stop learning. Every day, every second, every hour is a learning process, and that's what happens with us.
Right. I just know that I got to ground myself. I have to reconnect myself fully with
Mhm.
God, the Spirit, and just be one, like how I was in the beginning.
Well, I
And
mean, that's sorry. Perdón por todo eso. I'm real sorry about that. Lo siento.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, you go through a lot in life, and I mean, look at all the shit I've been through. 25, almost died at 25. I almost died at 32. I almost died. Oh my god, I almost died like 4 or 5 times. It's not even funny.
You still
So,
there?
right,
Yeah, I'm
that's
still here. I'm still kicking strong. I almost died on the 9th.
it's
I
a
mean,
reason
when I
here.
say I was pouring blood, my mom thought like the blood was because I had my own period, my menstrual cycle. I was like, no, I don't have my menstrual cycle at all. And then she's like, where did the blood come from? I said, I tried to go to the bathroom because I thought I had to go number 2. And it was just pure blood just poured out of me. And I remember my friend told me that that happened to him. And he got cancer because of all the stress and everything he was going through. Like he got colon cancer. So I got scared and my mom had to call out of work. And at the same time, I didn't want to tell my mom. I was hiding in my room since the 29th of August, fighting my own like illness. I had a headache and I just needed rest. But at the same time, I had people like calling me, like FaceTiming me on IG and telling me that they're going live and to please be there. So it's like at that time, I felt like I had to be there. But you know what? I know now to read the Bible, to be one with God, and that's it. And just be me and be myself. And whoever, when I do go live, if I ever do, whoever doesn't come, whoever doesn't support, I don't really care.
Yeah, but just forget that part. My father used to tell me, and I haven't spoken to my father in about a year or two now because we don't see eye to eye on a lot. And, that's tough to say, but, I'm getting older to the point where I feel comfortable where I could just be open. And I know you got to silence certain things that you tell people, but in the end, I feel good about it because only God can judge me. But, my pops, one thing that stands out to me, he always used to say, you can't treat every situation as life or death because you'll die a lot of times as long as you live. And, that's truth, but it's brutal. And I like it because, again, that's what the people that don't like you want to see. They want to see you die. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what? They hate the fact that you are a living thing. And all those occurrences that you had, symbolize God still got you here for something greater. So just remember.
And like you said, most people don't like what we're talking about on our lives. You see the numbers dropping, but I don't focus on that. I continue talking and saying what I have to say to help the others. And it's just
Story.
huh?
Let them hear your story.
Right. Hey, promise.
He's live. But let me ask you guys something. Is it better like to meditate alone or with a group?
I like to meditate alone or with my mother. On the weekends, I meditate with a group. It's called Jeff Premick. That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a class. Like tomorrow, I have a class. I just got his email. Qigong.
Okay.
It's called Qigong.
Qigong.
You're right. It's like Tai Chi, but it's slower. It's like enlightenment, connecting with God, being one, remembering who you are, and knowing where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
just align all your chakras.
Oh yeah. A couple of my chakras is out of alignment right now. A glass of
But in
wine.
in the beginning, I would say to meditate in nature. You can go outside for just enjoy the nature, enjoy the sunset, sunrise. The moon is the best time because the moon. If you're a moon, I'm a moon child, and I get my energy from the moon. And I get more enlightenment with the moon.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Promise?
What do I think about what?
Like what she said, do you think meditating with a group or by yourself is better? Because I know you go on the course.
Meditating alone Anything
Exactly.
I do it alone. I'm a lone wolf, and that's coming from my Native American culture on my father's side. I've always done things alone. I've always preferred to, because what Uniquely Lavish just said right there always reminds me. You know what? Sometimes when you take people along for the ride, they'll slow you down from the purpose you're trying to get to. So, and I understand she means it in a different context, referring to sorts of things. But for me, I just like to do things alone. And again, I don't mind somebody being there, but it's just, the independency is what stands out to me. And I think it goes back to the thing, like what Edit again just said about the losses in a family. When your family goes off one by one and you the last one standing, it symbolizes you only have yourself in the end. You're going to exit this world by yourself.
Right.
That's it.
It's sad to say. That bring me up to the story. It's been 2 weeks now. 2 weeks. And if you're out there, Ebony Duchess, you know what I'm talking about. I had a taste for some tostados, okay? Mama was going to make some. But Ebony couldn't bring the refried beans. Somebody couldn't do the lettuce. Somebody couldn't get the onions. I was like, I got to wait 2 weeks for some tostados? No, I could have did that by myself. See, it would have been done. But to include others in that group, that just to say what you were saying, waiting on others.
Yeah, when you want things done correctly, you do it yourself.
There you go.
When you need to ground yourself, you do it yourself.
I had those too a few days ago. Tostadas. Yeah.
Oh my
But
God!
I made them myself, though.
You made them yourself?
Yeah, I don't. It's only me and my 2 cats.
They don't sell them here no more. Nowhere you go, like Taco Bell down here, no longer sells them.
Well, yeah, Buddha, but you know that I know that you Chicana, but Taco Bell, man, my aunts especially, because my mother is Mexican and Puerto Rican, the Mexican half can't stand Taco Bell because it's not authentic. It's not.
Yeah, it's not real.
Mexican. They be like, pincha cuota de estero, la desgraciada. You're going off in Spanish about that. But it's
it's not real.
Yeah, they don't like nothing that's not authentic,
That's right.
Man, Mama be coming to work talking about, I made us some tacos, and I'm like, ooh, I got some ground meat, some lettuce, some cheese. No, it's a jalapeno pepper with cheese in the middle on a tortilla bread. I'm like, wait a minute. She probably put eggs in it. I'm like, that's a breakfast burrito.
Oh, tortilla breads like what did they used to call them back then? Gorditas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think gorditas. What was I gonna say? But no, ground beef. What I use is bison to help me in the beginning because I needed all my vitamins and zinc, and I don't like taking pills, and my mom knows that. So I looked at Cooking with Chi is my book I have. Making smoothies with Chi. It's pure fruit. 2 kiwis a day. Green kiwis help you with the breathing. Two green kiwis a day help you with the breathing. Bison meat is loaded with your vitamins and zinc. So if you're low in any vitamins, potassium, or in zinc, that is a very good source to eat with jasmine rice because it's organic. Organic jasmine rice. I mean, I get all the asparagus. You'll be surprised. Your antioxidant is in lemon, freshly squeezed lemons, in cold water or hot water. I was freshly squeezing lemons in cold water and drinking it, and that's what will cool my body down and help me get through this. And I took wormwood, I took mushroom extract, and that's what helped me get my energy. I take bananas, strawberries. Strawberries have vitamin K, vitamin C, bananas, potassium. I put it all in the blender with ice, and I pour coconut water.
Take care, uniquely lavish. I wish I would have said less. I
Hey,
wish I would
take
have said
care.
less on the panel because I don't ever want to feel like I'm hijacking nobody's stream. I'm
What?
like, man, let me
Oh,
say
I'm
less.
sorry.
No, child, I tricked you. I said what I said. The name of this here is called "It's Hard Being 18 in 2021." Clickbait.
I'm just saying, I wish I would have said less because I don't ever I don't want to seem like I'm talking over nobody, and I don't want to say too much because I've always I went under a phase of depression years ago when I was in high school, and I was ordered to go to therapy for about 3 to 6 months. And one place, it was awkward at first, like my first few sessions, because like I explained to the therapist, you're stuck in this space where if you say something, you saying too much. And if you quiet, you need to speak up. So I've always felt like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I don't really know. And because everybody's going to react different, I think that's where the anxiety that I used to get at the time was stem from. Like, should I say less? Because that's what I'm saying here. I'm sorry if I said a little bit too much.
Oh no, you good. You
I'm
good.
sorry too. I didn't mean to cut you guys off. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no, no. I was up here by myself. I needed somebody. I needed you. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, so I'm gonna see how this goes. Maybe my next interview won't take out, I sent them the questions. They were like, we need to know the questions and what kind of interview. I'm like, man, if I gotta go through that.
So why don't you change your topic to memories of being 18, but it's 2021, and then you can ask Project Child and you can ask me, what did we do when we were 18 at that time?
Right. I know before I release this live, I am gonna put it as private. So
Okay.
I can go through and edit things, and I guess I gotta change the title again. But we sort of like went through that when we was talking. You was a loan originator or mortgage person, and
Yeah, and then I went to law enforcement. I went into stalking and law enforcement.
really,
Yeah.
how you like it?
Huh?
How did you like it?
Law enforcement, I really liked it. I was on the cover,
Mhm.
and I was working with Miami-Dade, Broward, Sunrise. I was having a good time, and then I messed up. Before the age of 21, I accepted a bribe,
Oh,
and I was charged.
okay.
So after that, I tried to get back into law enforcement, and they told me that I could only be like a CI for now, and then I can gradually. They lied to me. They said I could gradually work myself back up. I gotta prove that like I'm good and everything. I didn't mean any bad or anything.
Right. Hey, sometimes is that one of those what's it called that undercover demons that we have inside of us, child? You'd be like,
Yeah,
be like,
because
I'm gonna do this, and then the next thing you're like, I'm gonna do this. I need to do this.
yeah, because think about it this way. A noun is a person, place, or thing, and a person who's battling addiction, and let's say they've been sober for 2 years and they had a drinking problem. Temptation isn't the person, it's the bottle. They can look at that bottle and they can be sweating like, should I, am I gonna really relapse, or am I gonna keep fighting this and say, you know what, I know that the devil is inside that bottle, and when people pick it up, the devil has won. So if you look at it from that, like if you actually visualize this and see it actually happen full circle, then you have your answer. But bribes, like with this, the COVID, for example, or the pandemic, my bad, the pandemic, and them bribing people to take money, and them throwing out these things where, oh, you can get this free if you get the shot and whatnot. Why do you have to do that if it's efficient? It goes back to whether you'll be tempted or not, and if you're strong-willed or if you're just going to give in like I want the money. So don't be bribed. But it's just a lesson. I mean, we all make mistakes. I mean, everybody can attest to that. Just like when your parents would tell you as a kid, like for me, at 5 years old, I stole a lollipop from the store, and then my mother made me take it back. And I learned as I grow up, oh, not to do that again because I'm gonna get a whooping. And eventually, it was just like you know what not to do. So the do's and don'ts of life are always there's a temptation that lies within them. It's the silver lining.
Right. It was a very big wake up call for me because I did it for a very close friend of mine. I accepted a bribe for her because she had a newborn baby and she needed the money. And then I had another friend that was being kicked out on the streets. So it's like I just took the money. The lady offered it. I took the money, being stupid, being young, thinking I was untouchable. And yeah, so I mean, you learn a lot growing up.
Yeah, it happens. So, hey, you knew. That's
Hey,
a seen in a while.
Hey, you
I,
know how's it
I
going?
saw I saw her this morning, I think, or the other day. She had a live.
What?
Yeah, she has a live I think about some guy that it was a young kid that went missing in Arizona, the desert, and the father was on the live. They're trying to find the son.
Wow.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
sister lives over there. That's crazy.
Yeah, half of my family is there, but I don't talk to them.
Well,
That's
you
tough.
know, since the city opened back up, there's been so many people coming up missing. So, do you think the black market is waking up for lost time?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
So,
The
because of the pandemic, a lot of things were shut down. So
Right.
now that people are slowly opening up, a lot of people are coming up missing now.
Yeah.
So you think it's got some sort of connection with that, you know?
I
To the
think so.
makeup?
I think so. Like if you look on YouTube, for example, there's a stigma of Walmart videos in their shorts. Nothing but food shortages. That's one of the symbols in the Bible about Revelations. You know, food shortages, pestilence, crime increasing. You know, father versus son, mother versus daughter, friends turning on each other. Like all the signs are showing the inaccurate weather patterns, no matter where you're at. Like everything is getting worse, and I think a lot of people are afraid and they don't really want to accept that. But what is written is going to be done. It's already been
That's
happening. This pandemic isn't even the beginning of how much suffer we about to experience. And that's what
exactly.
a lot of people are afraid of.
This is just the beginning. Like it hasn't even started.
Devane, you still here? Thanks for hanging in. Thanks. Oh wow.
What Prime Shaw just said,
Mm-hmm.
that should just touch my heart because I went through that. Like I really went through that. Like my best friend that I thought was my best friend, she was on the devil. She worships the devil, and she was trying to pull me into that darkness. But they couldn't fully get me because I'm all like I still have my faith in God and the angels and the archangels, and I had my faith, but I stopped meditating, and then I fell into depression because of losing Buddha,
Yeah.
and then I almost died. So that's when I had to realize again, like all over again, I had to realize, connect to my higher self and see the trueness, and the realness came to me. Yeah, the third eye. But when your crown chakra opens, you go to the spirit world and you connect fully and you can see. Hey, Leilani, you coming up?
You still here?
Rewind here.
You done broke Proud Ciao hard. He wants the life of an 18-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, like I said though, there's this expression, right? That sometimes you have to go through hell to get to heaven, but your
Exactly.
ultimate debt isn't paid when you die. It's after you face judgment and what's dictated from there. If it's meant for you to enter the promised land and the new world, that's the ultimate in the end. But for now, the pandemic, people running around disappearing and betraying each other so easily, they're not even looking at what's about to come. I don't get into politics, but one thing Barack Obama said that stood out to me at the DNC before he exited office was, we're going to experience these dark, pernicious times where everybody's constantly demonizing each other. And what he said is actually an actual thing that's happening right now. And when you tell people this and they actually witness, they see it happening just like us, that, oh, you cursing everything. No, I'm not. It's happening before us. We all live in the same reality. People choose to be divided more than united because most of the population is about being self-preserved. That's why we have trouble trying to unite, because more people don't want to work with you than they do want to work with you and mend that bridge. And bridge the gap when somebody wants to oppose everything you pitch. That's why politics will never work.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. So leave it out of the kitchen. My favorite place.
Yep.
And no politics there. Oh, look, when we were talking about young people, I forgot to mention Devane, who's here. He's also a young person now. Devane, how old are you? Are you like 19, 18, 19? Leilani said you said her name right, Buddha. She like you.
Yeah, because people will butcher your name, though.
If y'all see me swatting, I got a plant from Mama. And I think they got some fruit flies on it or something. I don't know. The whole I don't think I'm going crazy or nothing, Oh,
18, getting on 19.
See, yep. Right up his alley, The band is about that traveling. We all are echoing.
No, you're echoing.
I hope I'm not. Am I echoing?
No, you're not. Just
Okay.
boom. Yep,
It sounds like feedback.
Let me see. Is it still echoing?
No,
yeah.
I don't hear an echo. I think you guys both sound good on my end.
Yeah, like it wasn't bothering me. I mean, just a little feedback. I think that's the internet. What can I say? I think it's YouTube. YouTube be tripping.
Yeah.
They don't want the realness. They don't want the real messages to be heard clearly. That's why they're trying to cause an echo.
18, getting on 19.
Cause you know Khadijah, right? At it again,
Yeah.
Yeah, Khadijah. Yeah, she was making a pie today, and I told her about Sarah Lee. She was like, Sarah Lee don't be $4.99. She got that cheap on cheap. But I was telling her though, because Sarah Lee got some really good desserts, and I love Food Network, man. I love watching their shows.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you following them? I'm following this YouTuber that. I'm sorry. Chicken. That's me. I'm like chicken, everything, chicken. So, I've been following these guys, people making all these different chickens, and I've been going in the kitchen trying it. I'm telling you, guess what? That chicken's so seasoned now.
They said it's just me and you. They got the echo.
What type of chicken though? What type of chicken is your favorite?
What you mean? Talking about leg breast style?
No, I mean like how many different variations you can make it in. Which way do you prefer?
I like mine fried. I'm sorry, and even better, I could put it in the air fryer. Make it crispy and crunchy.
Have you ever put lemon garlic on it?
Oh, Parmesan garlic. You got all different kinds of sauce. Like
Yeah.
had me some it was B-Dubs, that's Buffalo Wild Wing,
Right.
sweet honey or something. Now that's good. That is good.
Chicken
Yeah.
in the bag is good. Chicken
Huh?
in the bag is slept on. I think chicken in the bag is slept on. The shake and bake. I mean, I don't really see many people making it. And fried chicken is good too. But between the grilled and fried, I like fried better because KFC's grilled chicken don't taste good to me. It don't.
I have no chicken, no meat at all from Unu. What? Oh, but she do grow eggs, y'all. She got a chicken farm.
I'm so tired of chicken, Ebony. That's funny.
No, I don't eat chicken either anymore. The only thing I eat is bison, ground beef. My mom buys this all organic. Mahi mahi, Atlantic wild caught salmon, and sockeye salmon.
Look, I heard that echo, and I was trying to fix it on my end, but I can't.
The echo. Oh yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't hear an echo.
bison.
I don't hear an echo. But I like ground turkey a lot. I don't eat ground beef much. I like a lot of organic stuff. Like my aunt has a garden out in another section of this island because I'm in Viejo San Juan, Old San Juan. He's in Rio Piedras, and there's a lot of land out there, 30 acres. So, the fresh fruits, the fresh tomato, even the tomatoes look different. I'm gonna do a video like shorts, and I'm gonna show y'all what the tomatoes actually look like from this side. Because it's interesting, agriculture is dying too, which kind of goes back to what I was saying about the Bible and pestilence. Like you see the crops being eaten by bugs and the fruits, dying out. It's sad, but for the good about it, for what we can't harvest, there's a lot of good stuff out there. Like coconut. Have you tried fresh coconut?
Yes.
I haven't.
Coconut is very good. Like if you gargle it, it pulls out all the bacteria. After you eat, it pulls all the bacteria out of your mouth, out of your teeth, and it treats your gums.
Y'all sound like you're in the mountains. That's what Unu said.
I'm
Hey,
going to the
Echo,
mountains.
can
The
you hear me?
mountains is closer to God. If you have to be real, someone who's in the mountains, it's closer to God. Because they say you're closer to him when you're in the mountains. Because
that's true.
You could be still, you could be away from electronics.
But remember though, the subtraction from that, all you gotta do is think about the Tower of Babel. Why we speak in these different languages? They try to get up in the heavens and see what was happening, and a price was paid for it, punishment. So like I said, you don't want to be too high. If you are gonna be, then let God decide that.
Yes, that's true.
Yes, closer to God, yep.
Let me see. Yeah.
Edit again. Did you like that Popeye sandwich?
You know what? I tried it once, but I didn't. Look, I did not eat it. Okay, look, because I said I don't know what that stuff had in it. They had some people lined up in the street. They were passing up all other restaurants to get that chicken sandwich. I said it was laced with something.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know what's in Popeye's chicken? It was on 2020 News.
Word.
A long time ago. It was on 2020. Church's chicken, Popeyes. They spray their chicken with a diamond of fluid to keep it fresh.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it is. As soon as I heard that, I said, "Oh hell no! I'm not eating that."
Chicken breast, right?
No, it's on Popeye's chicken. First, it was Church's chicken.
Don't say
They spray
There's
their
a lot of them in
food with a
Chicago.
diamond of fluid. My dad loved that place.
I love churches. I love Popeyes.
Yeah, my dad loved Churches.
What What about Doc's? Doc's Fish. Remember that over there? Is it St. Louis or is it Dorchester? I can't remember.
Man,
And then Sharks, Fish, and Chicken.
they didn't change it. We got more sharks and whales now. Sharks and whales.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. They do pretty good chicken, but you take a chance of getting shot if you go over to them places too much. So like I said, it ain't that serious.
Yeah, that's tough. I asked you about that chicken sandwich though, because I remember a guy in Baltimore got stabbed at a location, and I don't know if it was referring to the sandwich or if it was beef outside of that. But I'm like, what are they putting in that Popeyes to make people go crazy? Like that's like Black Friday. People be fighting. I seen two grandmas fighting over a toaster, literally. That's crazy, man. I'll never do that again.
Yeah. Leave that to the rest of them. I go and get what's left. You know, it might be something I can do with, sell or get, but yeah, I don't go to Black Friday sales. And
yeah, I don't anymore either.
And like they,
I don't go to sales. I don't go anywhere that much anymore.
Huh?
I don't go anywhere that much anymore. I've been in my house since March 7th, 2020. I barely go out.
Yeah, you seen them videos at Walmart and Target when Black Friday was, like before the pandemic, and how people be running over each other, pushing employees out the way, fighting, beating on each other over materialistics that's gonna outlive them. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I told my mom, oh hell no. If it's like that, because they said people were hurting each other at Best Buy and everything. I told my mom, you know what? The Xbox, the PS4, I wanted to get the new one. That was baby blue. It was a PS4, blue and gold. I said, forget it. Because I have a blue PS3. I'm happy. I'm good.
Hey, she said her chicken have no pesticides. Do they have a name?
Oh, that's good.
It's organic chicken with non-GMO. It has to have a certification on it because some say no pesticides, but they do have pesticides.
Yeah, they just tricking with the labels. Like McDonald's,
Correct.
their burgers last a long time. And when you go to McDonald's at any time of the day, the burgers are not fresh. They've been having them under them heat lamps for hours, man.
Yep. They're nasty.
Oh yeah.
You go in the restaurant, flies and everything.
I'm telling you.
Are you talking Black Friday? I was.
Yeah, everybody to cooking at home. Well, stock up on everything and cook at home.
You ready for fall? Like fall, autumn? Because the weather's changed. It's gonna get cold. Fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, all these holidays.
I hope it gets cold. I can't wait. I hope it gets cold. I can't wait.
Wait a minute, what's the temperature there in Florida when it get cold?
When it gets cold here around November.
Mm-hmm.
It will drop to 60 in the night. During the day, usually like around 70. In the morning, it's at 60, 65, 64.
Okay, that's not bad.
But as many times as my dad took me to Tennessee, Gatlinburg, Smoky Mountains, it never snowed. It just hailed. And he's like, look, it's snowing. I'm like, where's the snow? He's like, right there. I'm like, that's not snow. Where from Miss Ciao go?
Oh, he did like my granddaughter, just disappeared.
He probably pushed the wrong button.
He probably in the cut. See that Ebony Dutch? I got my night bot in order. Told you. I think I don't know. Yeah, Buddha, you missed it. It was just whacking everybody out every time they say something. Whack, 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 whack.
Yeah.
Whack. It was like the Fruit Ninja.
Yep. That happened to me the first time I did my live stream. Trending Live TV helped me.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. she's very supportive. She's very helpful, and
Lied to
I
you.
just felt bad because I had told her oh look, he got knocked down. See,
Oh,
he's laughing.
oh, I knew he heard me. I'm sorry.
I think you gotta give him the link so he can come back up.
Oh yeah, he got knocked down. You see, I tried a few. But yeah, so okay, I'll do this. Oop, nope, that's sharing the screen.
Haunted houses, I don't do them no more. The last time I went, I seriously I knocked the shit out of some character. I guess he was Jason or something. He wouldn't move. Like seriously, like he jumped out of the corner trying to scare me. I'm like, get out of the way. I'm trying to leave.
Right.
And he wouldn't move.
Well, like I said, I know, people do that. I don't do haunted house because I'm like, I don't like to have my like somebody scare me. Don't try to scare me.
Yeah.
That's not what I do. No.
Exactly. And my dad was like, if you ever don't feel if you ever feel uncomfortable, you take your foot and you kick them in the middle like a football field goal. And that's what I did. And I punched him straight in the face. And I ran out screaming my dad.
That's
I was
right.
only like in 8th grade.
I think I was probably in 6th grade when we went to the haunted house, and me and my brother, and it's dark and you have to crawl through it, and something hit me in the head. We backed up out of that. I never went to the house after that. I said, never again. No way. But we're out in the
I agree, Ebony.
out in the suburb, it's this house.
Okay.
That I'm talking about, they decorated from top to bottom, but they got all kinds of, horror movie characters out there. But the problem is you don't know which one is fake and which one is real. Cause they'll be standing outside in the costume themselves, and you up there looking like, ooh, look at that. That look real. And then he grab your hand, oh no.
Oh hell no.
Yeah. We took the kids to that, and they hated us for that, but they recovered. We wait till they get old enough.
I saw on what do they call it? I have a Metro PCS phone linked with T-Mobile now, and you know how they have news on there. I saw it says that Walmart has a stun gun now. I'm thinking of getting a stun gun because I have knives, and like the cops came here the other day because I almost stabbed the shit out of some boy. He wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't get off my property.
Wow.
And I was like, what the hell?
And then
I jumped in my car. I reversed it so fast. He knew I was going to run him over. I was not playing with him.
You don't know.
And then I called the police, and the police came and everything. But it's like crazy. You got to be careful in this world. Because people are becoming killed. People are getting kidnapped. No, not me.
They're just like you were saying. That's what it's turning to. I got some girl at my job following me around talking about read Deuteronomy 60, verse 68 or something. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but those are signs, though. Those are signs.
You
know what they are?
That's a Leviticus 11. Okay, I forgot to bring my notepad so I could write it down so I could remember. I think that's what she said. It could have been Deuteronomy 11 and Leviticus 60. I don't know. I probably switched it around, but.
So she's following you?
She works. She just started there, and yeah. Yeah.
That's odd. That you better be careful. Like that's strange.
Yeah. The first thing she said to me, she said, "Do you believe in God?"
Well, you better be very careful then.
Yeah. I am. I'm always careful.
That sounds like the devil straight
No,
up.
like you need to align your chakras and have strong faith. Listen to like instrumental violin music that raises your vibration very high.
How did you know that? I like violins. I got one upstairs. Can't
That
play.
raises your vibration.
I cannot play it.
I
I like
wanted to
violins
order
too.
one and I can't play it either.
I like violins too, but they symbolize death and they symbolize violence too. Like, there's a thing about Chicago, for example, because I used to live there.
Mm-hmm.
Thing about it that's interesting is like the four seasons. In spring and summer, you hear kids playing. You hear them. In fall, you still hear it. You hear them raking the leaves. But when the winter comes, it becomes darker. The guns come out. Everybody go inside early. The alarm clock is the sound of a gun. I mean, that's just kind of what it is, unfortunately. And for that lady following you around, that's definitely the devil. Because, I mean, what else would be, especially a person who doesn't know you? Okay, fine. You ask me, do I believe? There's nothing wrong with that. But when it's a constant thing, you're like, I know I've sinned, but God didn't appoint you, as far as I know, to be following me, quoting
Right.
the scriptures to me. That sounds like some serial killer type stuff. I've seen things like that on 48 hours. People recite scriptures to somebody and then they execute them.
Mm. All right.
Have
then.
you repented?
I gotta keep my nunchuck tightly planted in the back, right?
Have you
Absolutely.
repented like all your sins, everything?
Have I
Read the
did?
Bible. Have you repented?
Have I repented?
Yeah, like all your sins, ask for forgiveness. Every day, just be grateful, pray to
Oh,
God.
every day I do give thanks. But the one thing I know that I did, I asked for forgiveness because this girl, we got into it, and I was like,
Right.
I said to myself, like, I wonder where they at, how they doing, blah blah. And I ran into her, and I still had that animosity to her. But I said, you know what, I'm bigger than that. And something just told me to walk over to her and say hi. She might remember, she might not, but she recalled who I was. And I said, I just wanted to check on you because I was thinking a bit about you. And she got to telling me her stories, what was going on in her life. She had a whole bunch of kids. I felt for her. I was like,
Oh,
whoo,
wow.
I'm glad I did that because it sort of like released something from me for doing that.
Right. You let it go.
You don't want to
You
have it.
let the anger go and you open your heart chakra even more when you let shit go.
I got the glow, girl. Woo! But yeah, so this
Yeah, that's creepy though.
it reminded me. I don't know
That
if
is.
you've seen that movie, The Devil Advocate, with Al Pacino.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, that's what a lot of this stuff is reminding me of, and I'm like looking at like different people, and sometimes I be like, did I just see that?
Because it's true. Demons do walk among us. A
There we.
lot of evil entered the world in 2020. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of evil.
Yep. When they
And
open up that COVID-19, they open up
yeah,
that portal, and that's
yeah.
when it all came. It all came. That's what I wanted to
And
ask Leilani. Being 18 at this time and age, how do you feel about living your life? Because we didn't have to do this. Something like this happened like hundreds of years ago. This is the first time, and this here is the era that you guys are living and growing up in. And I wanted to ask her uh, her feelings about that.
my advice to her is to stay strong and to hold her faith. Keep her vibration up at all times. Associate with positive people, not negative. Don't ever let anyone bring you down. Like Promise Child said,
Mm-hmm.
be in nature. Enjoy life every day. Look at the sky. Be grateful you're alive. Be grateful you could breathe. You know how grateful I am that I'm not on a breathing machine and nearly dying because my mom was scared that my oxygen was gonna drop and they needed to hospitalize me and put me up on a breathing tube because that happened to me at 25.
Mm-hmm.
So she was very scared. And all I did was I kept my faith. and I wasn't afraid. I was not afraid to die
No.
because if it is your time, it's your time.
I
And
think
all you could do is face God for your judgment before before you die, repent all your sins. And I pray every day and I tell him, please do forgive me for any wrongdoings that I did today or on any day that I did in my life that people take incorrectly or they take what I say wrong. Because some people don't understand me. I have like a speech problem, and it's like some people don't understand me, so they take it the wrong way.
girl, I thought it was your Puerto Rican accent.
No.
Sound like China. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, yeah, she's straight. But guess
I
what?
don't know, because some people say I stutter, like I have a speech problem, they say. But it's like, I don't know, like to me, my mom says I don't. Some
Right.
people say I don't. It's just when I get real tired, I will, because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. When you tired, you sound like me when I had 4 glasses of wine.
That's tough, man.
Oh, sorry. That's why I said I don't take no calls after a certain time. But yeah, Buddha, but back to your experience, everything that happened to you, it just assigns us telling you you're not finished yet. It's something that you have to do. It's someone you have to reach out to. Someone, your services is still needed.
Yeah, my uncles told me that.
Yeah, your services is still needed. I say that for my
Because,
brother too, because he went out 3 times also, but he's still here. You know what I mean? And it's like, you got a purpose. Why don't you use it? But he ain't using his for nothing. He just, I don't know.
yeah, like when I say I almost died, like I had a gun put to my head
Mm.
2 times. And I said, okay, what are you waiting for? Pull the trigger. And then he was like, you fucking crazy. I'm like, I'm not crazy. You don't want to pull it out the gun like you're going to do something. Pull the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, no, I'm not going to shoot you. I was just joking. I'm like, man.
Girl, you should have snatched that gun and pistol whooped him.
Oh, I did on the other one.
Oh.
I did, yeah, because he tried he put a gun to my head and he tried to rape me.
Oh.
So my dad said, when that happens, they're going to loosen one hand to try to get out their stuff. When they do that, twist their hand and flip the gun around and stick it to them. I already had that shit clocked back. Like everybody's like, "Oh, that's a BB gun," because I was outside. Like I made it outside to my car, but my car was like the passenger side door wouldn't lock; it was broke. So he jumped in, and then I slammed the car, and he took my keys. And the people were like, "Oh, it's a BB gun." When I clocked it back, they all went running.
Wow.
Because I was like, "Listen, you see how many bullet holes I have in this car? I don't care."
Wow.
And
That's in Florida?
yeah, that was in based down the street. That was on 108th Biscayne Boulevard.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for letting me know. like I said, this service I got to go to is in Chicago. I'm sitting back like, it's where they at. I'm like, as much as I try to avoid that part, they still want me to go.
I mean, it's a lot of things.
I know you can't avoid it. You can't avoid it.
Yeah, a lot of things you're gonna be tested with. You're gonna be in trials. It's just a matter of test of faith, and all I gotta do is hold my faith strong. I listen to instrumental music like cello, piano, high vibrational music, like Awakening Planet is the only thing I used to watch on YouTube.
Anybody listen to white noise?
What's white noise? Ghost?
Yeah, right. Can you hear them saying, "Ooh"?
Are you saying go? Because I know the movie.
No, it's like this. To me, it's annoying.
Oh,
But they was out there trying to sell CDs, talking about some white noise. Put it in the car while you're driving, and I'm like, who want to hear that? It sounds like I'm trying to not like a whale or something. Well, maybe a whale that's injured.
no.
But I'm like, who want to listen to that? That don't do nothing. That makes me mad. Maybe that's why.
No. Like Native American flute music is very peaceful. Cello, piano is very peaceful. Some violin music I like. Like
Mhm.
I really do. I can, cause like music today, they can like play it on the violin, and it's so cool how they do it. And I've
Right.
always wanted to learn how to do that. And like I was telling you, for example, I don't know if I told you because I have a TBI about my best friend. Yeah, I think I told you, right? That she worships the devil.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I have my uncle who could see your guardian angel, and he's high up. And then I have my other uncle that basically he does the same. But they're shielding me and protecting me because this person was pretending to be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And in a way it hurts, but I gotta ask Trini how do I block someone on YouTube, because I don't know how to do that. She's teaching me everything on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm very careful what lives I go to.
She's your moderator or something?
No, I helped her build her channel to 1,079,
Mm-hmm.
and she got moderated and everything. I don't know. She was like, "Oh, I want to be moderated." She started crying because she was only at 500. So because I'm always on YouTube and watching Awakening Planet, meditating,
Mm-hmm.
I agreed to help her, and we became very good friends, best friends, and we made best friends for like almost a year and a half now. But I knew in my heart that she was going to the dark side, and I told her,
Luke.
you have to choose. You cannot, I cannot associate with you if
Mm-hmm.
you choose that. And she lied to me and told me that she did not, that she didn't, and she did. And I was blind. I didn't see it because my uncle said they put something over me where I couldn't see or some shit.
Um, you met with her personally?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
my best friend.
so
My best friend on YouTube, which I'm sure everybody knows who that is.
so it's like she had to put a hex bag or a hex something somewhere.
Yeah,
That's something
something.
really
Yeah,
thick.
she's now a Santera.
Oh, well.
She's now very high. She's now on the dark side with the devil.
Mm-hmm.
And I blocked her from all my social medias, and I feel actually good.
Mm-hmm.
And I just need to know how the hell to block her on YouTube. But Trini, probably make sure I know Trini's sleeping. So I gotta ask her tomorrow when she wakes up because she's in Philippines.
Okay. Okay.
For me, I don't deal with nobody. You know what? Every morning I go to the forest out here and meditate to the highest point. One of my
Right.
favorite songs is Rainfall by an Australian band called The Vines. And I can do every genre of music except for country, but it just helps me get in tune with my surroundings. And the thing about it, I don't really deal with nobody outside of YouTube like that. I don't, because it's just like I say, I always keep in the back of my mind. remember to, just like you're not supposed to let your left hand know what your right hand's doing, just remember who you call your friend, because you can know them
Correct.
for 50 years. And like I said in my video last night, the second part, not the martial arts bit, the second half, when I said, you know, I do things with calculation, and that can be for good or bad, not with me personally, but for other people. A lot of people calculate when they're gonna stick the knife in your back, and it's, you know, it's a part of conspiracy. Like a lot of people conspire against you from the start, and you really can't see it because the devil is masking his true intentions. And you be believing, oh, this person is my friend. They'll never do me like that. You'll argue with your family members and everybody about this one person. But
Yep.
when you look at it for what it's worth, when you give people the benefit of the doubt, usually the joke ends up on you. And
Yeah,
your
it
family
does.
and everybody else is right in the long run, and you ain't got nothing to say to them, but yo, you were right, and it's too late by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ebony, Duchess, and I, we work for the same place. You know,
You
yeah,
guys work the same job?
yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. So it was like we had been talking about doing a YouTube since we was there, and then November, that's when I did my first YouTube video, and then she seen it, and she had been thinking of doing it too, and then she started, I think, in January. So yeah, we just
Mates, you have me on IG?
Buddha, if you remember the conversation that you
Oh, you
had
don't have
with,
social media. That's right.
yeah, and you
yeah.
know what, like I tell you, in the end, it's gonna be that is a lot of people's downfall, because you know what, the social wave is poisonous, and you
No,
know, to be
I
honest,
know. I
it's
know.
just, it's one
I
of
just
those
wanted
things.
the name of the song.
No, but what I'm telling you though, it's just one of those things where, you know, at some point, like a lot of people ask me too, like, how come you don't? And I say, I've learned a lot of watching people's lives get ruined. I don't want to be one of them. And you know what? They have the audacity to get an attitude like, I don't owe my obligation or devotion to you or social media. So why are you
Right.
mad? Because you look at something that's going to be expendable just like us. The only difference is social media gonna outlive some of us because it's already proven that. Back when you had MySpace, MySpace was the original Facebook. You had the
Correct.
same color scheme, the whole layout, but for some reason, like people don't want to listen. And my mother, you know, my mother used to give us whoopings if we didn't listen. But like she even tells me now, like when I start my family, just remember a hard head makes a sore ass, and eventually you gonna listen somewhere, because if you don't, you're gonna end up paying the ultimate price and possibly with your life. So, like I said, at the end of the day, you know, the song is called Rainfall by The Vine, and it's an
Wait.
Australian rock band. So, like I said, for me, um, social media is good. Like Black Knight Mustang always likes to call me the cross bearer for motivational speaking, and you know, it's a compliment to me. But like I told him, it's like a gift and a curse, just because the people I feel genuinely listen is a gift to help them, but the curse comes from, you know, people labeling it as a rant and you just going on. But that's the problem with life. When you're telling people something that's beneficial, they see it as, oh, you ranting. If you didn't learn this from your parents, somebody else is gonna lay it out for you, and you can't escape that. That's just what it is.
No, I'm very grateful that I met you, and I'm thankful for everything you told me.
I don't even know how we met. I forgot, man.
I met you on, I think, BKM,
Yeah, I
and
think so.
then,
I'm not sure.
or was it trending? I know I'll go to BKM, trending, Merlina, Tita, but I really don't remember. I'm all over, like at it again. Media said.
Like I was gonna say, have you ever been in? You had Proud Mixed Child. You wasn't in Tuba Chat, was you? No.
Yeah, I get along with Kevin and his wife Kristen. Like
Oh
Kristen,
yeah, I was there.
I met Kristen before I met Kevin, Tuber Chat, because we have some of the same friends. Like there's a YouTube channel called Life Through Our Eyes 303. Her and her husband are good friends with Kristen, and through her, like we became good friends. But I have Life Through Our Eyes personal emails and stuff, so I message her every now and then because she always just supports me heavy, even when she appears. But the last time I talked with her, she was having issues within the family, and I don't never ask nobody about their personal stuff. So, like I said, I hope God can bring y'all back together because sometimes what you're going through outside of social media won't allow you to come back to it. So I think a lot of times people get wrapped up in this where they're like, what is living life actually like? They done miss so much and life is fast forwarded and passed by. The only thing they know is social media. They don't know nothing outside of it.
That's
I've been to that channel.
That very conversation that I had with Ebony Duchess at work. I like, girl, ain't we crazy? You wake up in the morning, you looking up there checking your analytics.
Yeah, that's right.
This somebody posted, nobody posted. I ain't got no count, man. This and I'm like, we're gonna have to stop it. So I go back to playing my games in the morning before I even bother to even think about analytics. I look at more like, what can I come up with? What can I create? I'll be trying to do some comedic stuff, and I was like, nah, that's not gonna work. Then I want to do some cooking stuff. Nah, that's not gonna work. So I'm like,
why not? I mean, you're funny. So I mean, just be you.
Woosah, yeah.
but I think that's why I met you at and Buddha. I came across your channel because you was doing a scratch off, and I'm like,
Yeah, this scratch offs.
I said, she's doing a scratch off. Let me see this here, and that's and I'm
I'll show you something.
9 months.
I'll show you something. Like, let me get a camera. I have all of these scratch offs. This is like 2 months. 2 months of scratch offs. I just haven't had time to scratch them or anything.
Girl, let me touch one. It might be.
Well, I pray it's a winner because if anything, like I told you, if it is, I give it to my mom, and that's who I want to help.
There you go.
Because it's just me and my mother, and right now we're in the process of selling everything and trying to move out of this house.
Downside.
Wow.
We're just trying to move out of the house. Basically, yeah, it's too big. Basically the yard is too big. It's homeowners insurance. The taxes is $5,000. Homeowners insurance is like another $3,000 or $4,000, and it's only my mom. Yep. And by law, legally, I cannot work. The state of Florida ruled me unworkable because I was hit by an 18-wheeler. And I was suffering from seizures, tremors, everything. I was on medication. I'm still on medication. I take 3 times a day, and it controls my tremors and my seizures. So it's like, I really do have like a lot of health problems. So it's like, it's just like, I try to stay away from like stressful, negative shit on YouTube and just go to positive.
Okay.
And I appreciate Promise Child because he has wisdom and he talks, to me like my uncle does. Everything how my uncle says and everything, go to nature, be in the forest, be one with God. And it's like, I gotta do that. And I got to elevate my vibration and keep it up high in order for me to be healed by God. Because only the angels and the archangels and God can only do so much. I have to also have strong faith, and I have to get up in the morning, no matter how much pain I'm in. I have to get up, do my fluids, eat my fruit, take my kiwis, take care of myself. And if I got a minute or two to pop in on a live, I will. And I go to Trinity's live TV because she sings. Like, music.
Mm-hmm.
I go to Merlina. It's just positive.
Okay.
And probably I'm positive too. You're positive. That's why I was linked for you.
Oh, girl, you got to be nothing but. And you know what? You got to let go. Let God. That's what you
Yeah.
got to do. Because every
Yeah.
time we try to do things ourselves, that's when he set us back. Like, sit your ass down. I'm like, damn. Let's do this here. You know, always making stuff happen. You know, you trying to go to the city to do, you got a flat tire. And now you got about 4 new tires. Like, oh, man. And when things like that happen, I said it's for a reason. It's simply for a reason.
Yeah, it is.
And I look,
Everything happens for a reason.
yeah.
That's how I look at it now because I nearly almost died. So everything happens for a reason. Everything's a lesson in life. And this is just a wake up call to basically know and realize once again that I'm not going to let this shit consume me. I'm not going to let others bring me down. I'm just going to keep my vibration high and I'm going to keep my faith and I'm going to meditate and do what makes me happy. But at the same time, if people don't see me online, it's because I'm either sleeping, because I wake up late. I mean, my body needs a lot of rest. I'm taking
Yeah. Get your sleep.
medication.
Get your sleep. You know, I think of that, Edit Again Media, that movie, The Players Club. Y'all know that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Diamond told her cousin Ebony, you know what, make the money. Don't let it make you. And then, because she didn't listen, she ended up getting raped, unfortunately. And I mean, that's sad that stuff happens, but it's one of those lessons, like it's eclipse in real life. Like this is what happens when you don't listen and don't nobody ask for, their inner peace to be stripped of them or anything like that. But it's just kind of like, just be aware of what you get into. Like, being on the social media has a lot of consequences for people, and that's why they say, you have to. I believe living life balanced with options, because you always have an option to do, the right or the wrong thing, but just be wary of who you get involved with because you don't know who you're dealing with. And like I said, the devil wears a mask. You just have to pick up on the signs and know not to get in bed with nobody. Don't get in too deep with them because you can see how easily they betray others. And it's best for you to see it for yourself rather than hear rumors about this person doing somebody else dirty. Because if that's the case, then they're going to reveal it to you when it's good and ready for them to. And most people betray you if something in the midst is convenient for them.
Preach, brother.
Thank you, Ebony.
Yeah, that come from that Art of War article he read. No, but I know what you mean. So it's all about just keeping the peace, keeping it within yourself. Within yourself. Like Ebony, if she see you, she'll probably be like, "Oh, Pam is something else, man. She all about that spiritual stuff." You darn right. Yes, I am. They said put cinnamon and sugar at your front of your door if you want good vibes to come in. Well, they lied because I got all kinds of crazy things coming up in my office for interviews, and I'm like, oh Lord, that must be the wrong ingredient. So I might probably add too much. I probably need to take a pinch away or whatever. But they do say,
You put Himalaya salt.
huh?
Himalaya salt.
Oh yeah.
If somebody, the person who's following you around, if you know her full name, you put her in a cup of water with Himalaya salt and you put it in the freezer to freeze it in time.
So she could chill, huh?
Yeah, freeze it in time.
Look,
My mom knows what the hell that. My mom is the one who told me that, and I'm like, I looked at her like she was crazy because I had a problem where my brother's wife put an entity on me in 2018 and was trying to take my life. She was trying to drain my energy and everything. And that's when I became closer to God in 2018 because I nearly died.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I became closer to God, and that's when I started doing qigong and trying to keep my vibration high. But it's like every time I lose someone, my vibration drops, and I tell my mom I can't help it. I can't control that.
Mm.
Maybe she's laughing.
I'll be like, hey, that person bother you? Get that twist tie, take it into a form of a stick man, and there you go. I said, no, you
See,
don't do anything.
but you don't fight evil with evil.
No,
You don't. You just pray for them. You do the Himalaya salt.
mm-hmm.
It keeps their name out of. It keeps your name out of their mouth. I think that's why you put their full name in the glass, fill it with water, Himalaya salt, and you put it in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my mom said it freezes and it makes them not talk about you or think about you.
Yeah, it's called the chill. You know, I had to use it a couple of times for my son in court. You know, they just kept messing with him, and I was like, oh, let me shut up. I forgot where I was at. Never, man, I was just talking stuff. It was something I saw on The Simpsons.
I think my mom did that for me
Look.
because I was facing 42 years. Like I killed somebody.
Yes, baby girl. There's so much we can say on this little platform.
Mhm.
How about a friend of a friend of a friend? How about that? But yeah, I heard of that. So some of that is good. And yeah, they say take just salt and put it at your front door. It keeps negative things away. I got obulus, one at the dining room window and one at the living room window. And
Salt doesn't really work, to be honest with you. If you sage, you ever cleanse your house? Like sage is it?
I say,
You sage it all four corners. You ask God to bless this house with all negativity, all evil, leave out, and that's it. And my mom knows a prayer, and she does it all in the corners throughout the house. She does that, and I know something else. I know Promise Charles showed himself.
I know, right?
You
But
know, I say something. I think he knows. I think he knows better. Promise.
one time,
What happened?
my mamita gave me some holy water because she Catholic or Romanian Catholic. She got some holy water,
I know.
and she bought some to me. She said, "Give a cup of it to each kid in your house." I listened to her, so I started saging, and I started telling everybody, "I'm a sage, body, man, and spirit, and then you're gonna drink a cup of this here holy water." 9 people in the house, 2 got sick. Devil is a liar. Yeah, 2 got sick. Yeah, I said, a demon couldn't take that.
Someone told me to put a red because my brother's ex-wife was doing all this bad shit towards me, and my mom, she said put a red brick line in front the front door, and that will keep all evil away. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, this is not no supernatural. It's not a TV show. So I asked my uncle, and he was like, no, just keep your vibration high, pray to God, meditate, and know your faith. Know where you belong.
It's proud make time. You going to sleep. We putting you to sleep.
No, I'm listening.
We talking a lullaby right here. He like a little kid.
Yeah, he fall asleep.
Find it out like.
No, I've always just I've always had just like a sleepy type of vibe. Like even in my live stream earlier, you could see I was just chilling. I'm a mellow person. Like I don't really turn up. I'm like the guy at the party you don't even know is there. So it's one of those things where I'm listening because it pays to listen and it pays to be observant. And like I said, I try to listen to everybody to understand them because when I do get to say my point of view to respond to whatever they discuss, I don't want to come off as condescending and judgmental because I know it's for God to do that and not me. So like I said, what Buddha's saying, I mean, I understand, like we have to release a lot of our feelings, but then I think about the Bible when it says too to confess your sins to no man, because you tell somebody enough, they run with it and they twist everything you said and then add stuff to it, and then they kind of go tell somebody else, well, this person said X, Y, and Z, and then now you gotta defend yourself that much more plus that. So it's kind of like you
Yeah,
really
but
gotta watch what you say.
to me, it's like, why are you gonna put your energy into that? Let them hear, let them run, let them talk whatever shit they want to talk. At this point, I really don't care. I really don't. Because my faith is going to be in God, my meditation, and that's it. I'm aligning myself and I'm doing me. And I will support the channels I support, like you, I Did It Again Media, Promise Ciao, and you knew I'll support positive channels. As long as I'm awake. When I'm awake, I will support. But if I'm asleep, I can't. But I will watch the videos, the replays. Like I missed Promise Charles Live. I forgot that it was today. I think B Cam reminded me, but I think he said Saturday. So I guess I forgot. And I rewatched it, and I agree with him 1,000%. He's very wise.
What time was this live?
At 9 a.m.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't get up to
Okay.
like 10, 11.
That's your MO, 9 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a
So,
morning person. I mean, the nighttime is that's when the eeriness comes out of everything.
mhm,
And like I say, a lot of the darkest things happen at night. It's fitting.
Yeah.
I've always been a morning person, and in these times now, you definitely have to guard your energy for your physical,
Hmm.
your physical too. Like for everything that's happening, I'm a black belt. I'm a certified black belt. I have been for years now. And
right,
I know that makes me that much more of a target than it does me pose a threat to somebody, because you have to register your hands. And I had to, because I'm considered a weapon. And I don't like to do that because I don't like to be in the system. I don't believe in it. I never have. And the
right,
thing is, I have a pistol and I have other weapons too, but I'm looking at it like from a safety standpoint. If I'm gonna protect something, it's not about what's in my possession. I'm gonna protect the people I love, my family. And sometimes people like to switch and do the opposite. Like I didn't learn the artistry to go out here and be like, oh, I'm gonna beat this person up. Like if I really had to defend myself, I really could hurt somebody. And I don't ever want that to have to come to that. But I also understand, if need be, it's either gonna be him or me. And most likely it's gonna be him. Just
mm,
because, I know I can handle myself well enough to get out of at least 80% of what might come my way. But that's just kind of the situations you're put in sometimes, and it's not like you're asking for it.
right.
Correct.
Look, that's what I know. That's the one thing about that skill, that it's not something that you proudly display just because you can. That's why you are trained and have to be mastered in discipline, and what else? Respect, and what else? What else? Discipline, respect, and what else? Oh.
Discipline, respect, and
This,
obedience. There's three.
Okay.
yeah.
Remember how I said that there's three confirmations. There's three confirmations of no, like in our artistry. No to abuse, no to disrespect, and no to dishonor.
Mm-hmm.
And we're supposed to do all three of those. You live by morals, values, and virtue, and a lot of people don't. I try my best and I repent every day. I tell people, he or she who fears death is in denial. I get down on my knees every night and I pray to God that I can see tomorrow. That's what I tell him. Because
Correct.
if you read my about me, everything in my about me says who I am as a person without me having to detail it, without somebody understand even a summarized matter describes me as a person. I'm a
Right.
poet, an activist, a free spirit, a martial artist, and a philosopher. Those are things that I've been called by other people. If I called myself that, I wouldn't do it, because I'm like, we all label each other anyway. So let somebody praise you but don't go looking for it. Let them naturally do it, and that's what I do.
All right. Thank
Correct.
you. You just gave us some good nugget. Go ahead, pass it, Buddha, pass it. Don't be hiding, pass it, girl. No, but yeah.
I was to register my fist at the age of 20. What was it when I got out? It was like 22, and then I started doing underground boxing,
Mhm.
and I became like really good at my fists. Like my father put me in jiu-jitsu, capoeira. I knew how to defend myself, but I also knew self-control, obedience, and everything that my father told me. Never use any violence or hit anyone unless you need to. And then I got hit by the 18 wheeler, so at that time I had to learn how to walk again, and I could still fight, but it's like I can't control where my fist goes. But if I need to, I could take the person down because I know how to wrestle also.
Mhm.
So it's just, I don't like fighting. I don't like confrontation. I just want a peaceful life. That's what I want.
And you're gonna have it, sister. You're gonna have it. Because that's
Right.
what most of us is about. Well, I don't know about everybody else, but that's me. That is straight me, just peaceful, happy. I love to laugh. I like to be imaginative, creative, uh,
Right.
make something, even though I don't know what it is. I like doing things like that. But then, like I said, I get around and I go into a workplace when you got almost 400, 500 people, you got majority with the negative vibes. And I'm like, man, I got to get out of here. I can feel it, like being an empath. Like you can feel all that negativity and then it start rubbing off on you. I said, no, that's not me. That's why I can't wait to come home. Because it just
Why you don't carry like organite?
huh?
Organite.
Why I don't carry it?
Yeah, organite, like wear organite charm. Organite, it's a crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Like this here.
Crystals, but the problem with that is I did not label them. So I don't know which
Organite is black.
it's just black.
Look, I show you.
The only thing I know for sure is the tiger's eye. That's it. Tiger's eye.
Well,
Tiger's eye is very good.
this has been fun. I'm
Yeah.
grateful to have been a guest up here. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank
Next time you're live, I will try to visit, and it's always an honor to be invited as a guest. So
well
thanks for
Yes.
having me.
much
I'm
for
getting
coming.
ready to step down, and I hope you have a blessed and safe night, both of you. Take care
You
of
too,
yourselves, and
promise.
I will see you around.
Well, bless being.
You
Thank
too. Good
you.
night, sir.
Take care.
To the master, you did the bow.
Take care. Bye. Okay, this is organite. It's just a black crystal. See?
I think you know what? Because it was something. This guy, we called him Jesus, because I swear he was walking around looking like the guy from the pictures, and he was like telling us our call, our purpose on earth. But he was saying that it was so much EMF around, he can't work there. So he was telling me stuff to get. So I got, I think it called selenite.
Selenite is very good. Selenite, I have selenite. I have moon rock. I have lapis lazuli pyramid. I have organite with tourmaline. The pyramids. So I mean, it's very good.
I think that's what I got. Organite tourmaline, and I bought a few of them because I gave one to my son, one to my
Uh-huh.
daughter, and mine. I used to have it where I slept on it. Every night I sleep it under my bed, under my
Right.
pillow. But I keep it in my car now.
Yeah, I sleep with crystals under my bed too. Like to
Mhm.
wear off negative from bad dreams or anything.
Yeah.
just to wear all that shit off. But at the same time, I don't worship the crystals. I keep my faith in God, and He talks about it. Like some people think your chakras are like worshiping the devil. No, they're energies in the body. You have more than 7 chakras, more than 15 chakras. So it's just like a protection, organite. As long as you carry that around, that should be good for you.
All right, I gotta go into my crystal box and look for me a organite.
And if you put it in the sun, because it's been in a box, so if you put it in the sun, it recharges itself.
Okay. Yeah, I know. To charge it, I mean, you could do it that way, or also they say that you can put it in salt.
Himalaya salt.
Yes, yes. Put it in there, let it sit overnight. That's what I do with this necklace I got. Oh, get out of here.
I can't see because the.
Oh, I call it. It's called a dragon. And I like it when the light hits it. It turns into this light green, just like I don't know.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, I got that, and I it is faithfully.
Do you have a Himalaya lamp in your room?
No.
Look, I'm gonna show you. My mom got me this yesterday. See it? It changes different colors. It cleans all the negativity, all negative ions, everything out of here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
just to look at it because you know, I don't know. I got a thing for chimes. I love chimes. Sound of chimes.
Chimes, yeah, that's also very good. Chimes is very spiritual. I bought my mom a chime, like with a guardian angel on it. So I got her that, and she's gonna put it in our new home.
Okay, so how soon you guys looking to move before you move?
Probably December or January, because November I'm going to Hawaii.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do what I want to do, because I'm not gonna let anything slow me down, stop me. Just because I almost, died, my health fell, and I'm not like 100%. I'm halfway. In the morning, I wake up feeling like shit sometimes, and it's very hard for me. But I just keep my faith, and like Prophet Michelle said, you just pray every night, and I pray. And I'm grateful for every day that I wake up and I get to see my mom. That's the most important to me.
There you go.
Is being able to see my mom.
You know, one of the traditions that me and my Mexican mommy at work do every day before we leave, we split from each other. She says I got to give her a hug. She said if she don't get a hug from me, she be wondering like, what was wrong with me? Am I upset and stuff like that? So I said I'm gonna make sure every day I give you one, because I don't want you thinking that. But yeah, do those things because you never know. You never know.
Yeah, because life is too short.
See you. You're gonna get stronger, sister. You really are.
Thank you.
You really are. Just stay away from them negative nannies off of this Facebook. Do you? Don't scratch you a couple of tickets off when you feel like it. But right now, just build up your strength. Just back up.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. Like meditating and everything. Thank you very much for having me up here. I'm truly grateful to be up here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you so much. I'm gonna call it a night myself. I got some. What I gotta do? Oh, I gotta find out what's wrong with my sound card. What I
Namaste to all of you in the channel, and to you. Take care.
To you. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, that was the live. It was hard being 18 in 2021. Now I'm gonna have to change that because only one 18-year-old was up here. Hmm. Jermaine. Leilani left me high and dry. That's how your children do you. But anyway, thank everyone that came out tonight. Thank Ebony Duchess. Thank you new question mark. Thanks Devane. Thanks Buddha. Thanks Proud Mixed Child. Thanks Uniquely Lavish. Thanks House of X. Thanks Advice with Meal. Thank you so much. Carol's Coaching Corner. Thank you, Be the Difference. Thank you, Nikki Parker. Janetti's Corners, Shay's Faith, and who else I forgot? Yeah, I think I got everybody. But thank you all for coming on and supporting my live. And yeah, I'm gonna have to change the title to that. Girl, you were supposed to have been on here. Come on up. Let's talk about it. Come on. Come on, Leilani. You gonna jig it out on me. Look, here's the link, Leilani. Yeah. So sorry to keep you on late. It's been an honor. Oh, girl. What? No, you didn't keep us on. You didn't keep us on late. It's just that when you do stuff like this, you start out with a topic, but then it goes this way and 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 this way. And so that is what happened with these lives. And that's what I like about them. I like those that stay on topic about things, but I get a little bit both. Oh Lord. Oh my gosh. And nice to see y'all too. Oh, Buddha, he said. All right. There she go. Beauty and makeup. What's up, girl?
What's up?
Oh, you can hear me now.
Don't do that.
You can hear me now.
I can hear you now, yeah.
Girl, no problem, Buddha. Nice to see you all. Leilani, she said, we'd love to. Wait a minute. Up here. So sorry to keep you on late. No, it was no problem. Said you was coming. Duchess said, hey. Be the difference. You know it. Mm-hmm. Leilani, we love to hear. And nice to see you all. Thank you. Good convo. And no need to apologize, Buddha girl. I was just glad that you was okay. I hadn't heard from you. So you could have stayed on for 5 hours. Leilani girl, she just don't know. But look, so somebody was on here and they wanted to hear something from an 18-year-old. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
What's up? My name's Leilani. I'm 18. That's it. I graduate this year. Back in May. That was cool. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Which brings me to you had two exciting things happen to you over the last 5 months. What were they?
I graduated. It was my birthday. Oh, and I went to Miami. Yup.
That's it?
You said 2. I listed 3.
Girl, you can list everything now. So you went to Miami and
my
where else?
nephew was born. I don't know. I started a new job.
Okay, so now that you're 18, is life as you know it how you imagine it to be?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. So, I mean, I have more freedom given. So,
more freedom how?
Well, your daughter's allowing me to do more things, so that's cool.
Such as what? Like, name one for me.
I cannot.
Oh, you mean coming in after hours? That type of thing?
I don't do
Oh,
that.
oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, if she did,
I
okay.
mean, she's being a cool mom. How about that?
Oh, bless her soul. I love her. That's my little baby here. Look, how does she feel like living in 2021 with this stuff?
Huh? Like, what do you mean?
How are you adapting to this new way of life? You
Eh,
know, 2 years ago, you went to school freely and you had sat at the table with your friends and ate your lunch and you go to the store, all of that. Then all of a sudden, everything shut down. Now everybody got to distance themselves. You couldn't do a lot of things and you still walk around. We got to wear masks.
I like it. I think it should stay like this. You know, keeps more people safe.
Right.
So I'm cool with it. I don't really mind it.
Okay. So look, Buddha coming with the question. She said, are you going to college and what career are you going in? The
So
medical.
yes, I took a semester off, but I am going. I want to be a sonographer and do the ultrasound, like be an ultrasound technician. So
Is that your school you representing on your hoodie?
yes, that is.
Bettendorf. Don't it make you think of Harry Potter?
Iowa sucks.
Hmm?
Oh
What?
yeah.
What?
Huh?
You said Iowa.
Iowa sucks. It's cool. It's nice, given, but
Cool. She said, why not grow to your highest? Meaning that instead of being a sonographer, go, what's the next highest level you can go? Because
I
you are going to get to that stage. You're going to get into a job that you want to do. And then you're going to
I
think,
don't want to just do one career. Is the thing. I want to be able to do multiple things. So, and being a sonographer, that's only going to do me 2 years of community college, which I'm cool with. So if I wanted to change my careers, I could do that. So yeah. Which college? Community college, and then transfer to a 4 year. So
okay.
I heard
What
Iowa
else?
State's pretty good. So
Cool, mom.
awesome.
So excellent. That's awesome to hear. Ooh, that sounded terrible. I didn't change anything. I don't know why I'm hearing the robot sound.
You're breaking up.
Let me check my mic. Let me check my mic. Audio. Everything is doing good.
Testing the speakers.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
What? Okay. So this was she wrote. Hey, look, I did something. Everyone, give me 1 second. Leilani, why you go off the screen? See what I'm talking about? I think she probably lost connection. Yep, I think she lost connection. So, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. So, that was her phone that was making that noise because I'm sounding better now. Doggone Boost Mobile. You had a question for her. I did. I was asking some of them. She started. Oh, there she go. Hey. Oh, did she freeze? What happened? You got the stage. Your mic. She looked frozen. She said you look frozen. But your mic, we can't hear your mic. Okay. Let's see. Do you guys hear me? She should have told me she wanted to come on live at 9. Can you hear me, Leilani? Leilani, can you hear me? Okay, they can hear me, but we can't hear you. Can you all hear her? Say something. What? Oh, there she go. These doggone kids. They come into your life and then they leave you broken, hungry. Well, no, not Buddha. Buddha, no, she didn't come. She didn't do that. Buddha is different. All right, girl, you ready for this?
Okay.
So it's your
You disappeared for a moment on the.
all right. So you ready for the question?
Oh my gosh, you disappeared.
I put you on big screen. You
Okay.
solo. That's why it's about you. It's not about me, baby. And when I was playing that video, it was a video I made for you.
You're breaking up a little bit.
That's your phone, baby. Send her a new mic. She need a new phone. She with Boost Mobile. Oh, I'm sorry. Look, she should have told me she wanted to go live at 9 instead of 6. I'm rushing home. I half sleep. Hey, we got 4 in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. She gonna need a new phone plan. That's what she need. That's what she gonna need. You got Metro PCS? I don't know who they got. I think it's Boost.
Yeah, we got
Who
Boost.
you got? You got Boost? Okay, every time she come back, something different.
I
She
don't
done
know
took her
why,
hair.
like, your mic. Who? I was refresh the screen.
Huh? You said what?
So, did you want to ask your questions?
Yes, I'm gonna ask my
Did you
question.
want to
We just
ask
trying
your
to get your audio.
questions?
We trying to get your audio right, babe. We got 4 in the chats right now. So, all right. Now, now that you're 18, what are some things you wish you knew about life?
Um, Credit score, that would have been nice. Taxes, wish you would have learned about that. That would have been really helpful. How to fill
Oh,
out FAFSA.
huh? How about what do you like to do for fun? Ooh, I should screenshot that picture. Let me. Oh, I'm gonna screenshot that sucker. Look. Woo. Yeah. I got her. The jokes that people play on 18-year-olds. Used to work for them. Cool. For them and never switched, but Leilani has Boost. Yeah. She has Boost and they live in Iowa. I'm not sure how that works. How that works with the where they at, you know. But yeah, she's up there in Iowa. So every time, that's why I tell them we can do audio all day long. But to do video, this is what I get. Dropped calls. And then they got nerve to tell me my phone is bad. Huh? I had my phone, this phone, not my phone, but my number for 18 years since Leilani was a baby. Why didn't they teach us how to fill out the FAFSA? You want to know how to fill out the FAFSA? Lie. Ebony Duchess, lie. That's how you do that. You got 2 people in the house, but you're going to put down there is 12. You just added an extra 1. No, I didn't think it was difficult filling out a FAFSA. Well, maybe things have changed. So she said she wanted to know about taxes, credit score, and what else? Write that down. I might make a video for teenagers. Taxes, credit score. She said something else. I forgot. But you know what I did? I did pull up something that I had wanted to look at. Let me see. Where is it? This here. Now, I don't know. But I wanted to look at it because I was asking the question, am I responsible for my child after they turn 18? And that was the question. So what can a parent do with a child who's over 18 and finished school, but it's not working and is a constant problem in and out of the home? I heard it's possible to evict them. Is that true? And generally speaking, they said they only have duties to the minor children. Once kids turn 18, those duties end. You can't evict an adult child from your home and then turn your back on them. Ooh. So I saw that and I thought like maybe that's a little something I could share with people, you know. Oh look, she said FAFSA. Yeah, that's something that I saw and thought, yeah. But yeah, FAFSA is the financial aid FS application. That's what it is. That's FAFSA is what you have to do when you trying to apply for student loans. It can depend on your situation too, because you may qualify for some student loans, but you may qualify for grants. Grants are the money that you can receive that you do not have to pay back. And it really come in handy. And how they do it is mostly they would apply a majority of your student loan to any of your tuition costs. And if they need to add more, they'll get some from the grant. And if they don't use all the grants, they send the rest to you. Yes, that money was good. Too bad I didn't save it. I did go on trips. Now I'm paying for it. Okay. So that is what you have to do when you decide you want to go even to your community college. Unless you got some money put to the side, because colleges do charge you per credit hours. So it could be anywhere from, it depends on what college you at, $35 per credit hours to $100 and something per credit hour. So if you're taking 3 credit hours of classes, you're talking about 35 times 3 or 100 and something plus times 3. Yeah, that's what Ebony Dudley says. Leilani said FAFSA. That's easy and it helps you. FAFSA government will pay for your school. You don't have to pay anything back. I went to college for medical and left when my dad got ill. Oh, sorry, Buddha. They also have on college website, they have scholarship entries for writing on different topics. Yes, you can get scholarships, and the scholarships can go in a range of anything from 100 to 1,000 and maybe even 5,000. You know, because of the group that I'm in with the Golden Key alumni, I can fill out scholarships, and the scholarships basically be to help me to offset some of my college tuition. But what they are talking about is not even nowhere near how much I have to pay, you know. So we got 8 in the room. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Everybody coming out late. It's time for me to go Betty bye. 3 little bears. It's time for Mama Bear to go sleepy sleep. But I just so happened to be back up because Leilani came up. Leilani, are you still? You want to come up? Can you borrow your mama's phone? That was not working out. Well, you probably need to borrow your mama's phone. Your phone, yeah. The audio was a dead giveaway that something was going to happen. So, because people want to hear your voice, they want to know things. That's why they say bring you up, Leilani, Leilani, Leilani. It's hard being 18 in 2021. Girl, we got 9 in the room. Thank you so much, you guys. Don't forget to hit that like and share. And come on, share your comments. We talking about a lot of different things. If you want to catch the replay, catch it after I finish here. It will help her a lot, and apply for FAFSA in advance to get ready, but they go by your income and household. Okay. Yes, they do. Sure did, because he wanted to go back to his childhood. Hey, all right, so
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can y'all hear her? All right. All right. So you didn't know anything about a FAFSA?
I was filling it out, but then your daughter didn't want to help me fill it out. So, yeah.
Why?
We're in Tennessee.
Huh?
When we were back in Tennessee on that trip, that's when I
Mm-hmm.
was FAFSA.
Oh, okay. So, the next question: what do you like to do for fun?
I don't know. Hang out with friends, I guess.
Hang out with friends.
Yep. Like tomorrow, after work, I'm planning on dyeing my hair with Taya and Tiari. So,
Doing what?
dyeing my hair.
With Taya and Tiari? No. No, I didn't know. I don't know who Taya and Tiari is. I don't know if that's a first name and last name.
Her, John Taya, your granddaughter, and Tiari's
Ooh,
our friend.
now you look like a reptile. When you
I
first
know.
came on, that stuff was white. Now it got you looking like reptile girl. Anyway, okay. So what do people do that irritates you as an 18-year-old?
It's a lot of things.
Huh? Well, name the top 5.
When they talk about something they think I don't know about, I hate that. Mm, when they tell me what to do, I hate that. I don't know. That's pretty much it, I guess.
So, what I was gonna say?
Ooh, wait, no, never mind.
What?
Lost me. I
What?
lost it. I lost it.
Your friends may not be your friends in 4 years. Your friends are your family. Yeah, Buddha.
Oh yeah,
Jantea
her
is her
sister.
Jantea is her
We've been
sister, and
friends
the
with Tiara.
other person is a friend.
She's been a friend of mine for like 2-3 years, and she had my nephew. So yeah, she's
Okay.
cool. Love her.
Also, um, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
I would totally go to Italy, bro. I would go to Italy.
Why Italy?
I don't know. Just love it there. We should go there.
Oh, she
You want to
know
go
how
there?
annoying the family could be. She know how annoying they could be. We all know how annoying they could be. Certain ones, though.
There you go.
Okay, we already talked about the college. It was something here. Oh, look, if they were to make a movie about you and your family, what would it be called?
You're starting to break up more, but I think I heard what you said. I think I know what question you're on. It would be called dysfunction because it's a very dysfunctional family.
The name of your family movie would be called
Now I can't hear you.
I'm typing it in.
Are you still on the movie question?
We spell dysfunctional.
It would be called dysfunction, not dysfunctional. It would be dysfunctional, but it would be called dysfunction. Yeah, dysfunction.
Okay. Girl.
What is going on?
Okay. So, Miss Leilani,
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much for coming on. Everyone that's here right now, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. But I'm gonna call it nighty night. My body is past its normal bedtime. I be asleep at this time. But be the difference. Thank you so much for joining us, Buddha, Destiny, and Ebony Dutch, and all the other 7 people that came in and left out. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you again. And we're going to leave on this note. Let me see which one I want. Oh, this one. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome, Buddha. Thank you so much. Be the difference. I'm glad you came by. I'm gonna check you out too, sis. I'm gonna have to hit the replay. Probably have to do it in the morning. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Even though it's late now, my body still wake up at the same time like I'm going to work. But thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Bye.